Okay. Ah, shoot. Okay, wait. We're good? We're good. Hey! Okay, everybody. Okay, that's taking way too long for me to get things up and running here. It is your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Tonight is a Tuesday night, February 4th, 2025, everybody. This has been a stream of technical difficulties and everything in between, hilariously enough. For a wonderful game, as I take a sip of water, that I've been looking forward to for a good little bit here. Hello, Calvin, Ed, Zero. Your wife as well, drop work? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to drop in necessarily. Okay, wait, that's demeaning it. Quite frankly, you are streaming yourself, you say. Focus on yourself. I'm secondary to that. Focus on yourself first, girl, yeah? Anyway. I am here to maybe variety stream with some friends later on, depending on how things go, whoever comes around. But for now, I want to take part in a wonderful little game that I have not played in 2 years. That is one little Teamfight Manager. For those of you that don't know, I am a huge esports nut when it comes to watching games. Did I ever put in the time to go pro or anything like that or so? No, because I was realistic and I didn't throw my life playing League of Legends or CSGO or anything like that or so. But what do I love watching? You know, I just love watching them, watching sports in general. And quite frankly, there is one genre that I've loved, which is simulation when it comes to it, and especially if there's esports simulation that exists in a vacuum, I am going to enjoy it very much so. The reason why I'm explaining all of this out is because when it comes to on Steam, there is a very poignant thing, which is the makers of this wonderful little game here, Teamfight Manager, have just announced recently that they are making a sequel, Teamfight Manager 2, that is coming out Q4 2025, so winter of this year. Big thing about it, when it comes to Teamfight Manager 2, is, well, it's a new sequel based more on the MOBA franchise than this arena fighter, from what it seems to be. I say franchise on the MOBA genre itself, if you actually see from the screenshot and everything like that or so. This is going to come out this coming year, later on or so. The original Teamfight Manager came out in 2021, and I played that when it first came out all the way back then, and I made it a habit of mine to play it almost every year whenever Worlds for League of Legends actually came around or so. I did one full playthrough, and I took Sky 5, my bootleg Cloud9 franchise, to the World Championship. And then I slightly did it a little bit by leading on my team of GaleForce to just about the semi-pro lead. That was in 2023. And you can see my old Sky 9s and then Sky 5. It's actually some of my old ones there. Here's the rub with it, though. The last time that I played this series, and I'm looking at it on my own VOD channel, November 18, 2023. I did 3 episodes of that, and that was it. So, I'm thinking, kind of like with Misty Izakaya for my Monday slot, I want to make this a consistent series again, and see if I can't lead my team to a world championship whenever it comes around. Hopefully before Teamfight Manager 2 comes out is the big thing. Because if I can actually get myself to a whole victory, all things considered, like a whole victory, like winning a world championship after all said and done, I'm going to be very proud of myself. All within a year? I mean, considering my stream time, we'll just really have to see how that goes. Yeah. But in the meantime then, let's not beat around the bush. Let us play. Main thing that I'm going to be doing with it is that I am going to be looking... I'm going to be looking at things when it comes around too. I think what I'm probably going to do is, I'm going to do my original stuff here. I don't remember if I did Insane or not. Well, it's just me coming back to it, and honestly, I think this would be a very funny and cool thing if I was able to do Insane. Now, granted, I don't know how bad that power disparity is going to be, but I'm going to try my best one way or another. Either way, whenever it comes to it, let's see here. So, the way that this game works, I'll explain it out, because it's been 2 years. Let me actually put everything here. Let's do random adjusted. Wow. That's actually really cool that there's actually Fearless Draft that wasn't in here before. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's freaking do this thing then. Two patches a season. Should it be a mid-season? Should I just have a mid-season patch? I should do it frequent. I mean, it's going to be a high patch level. I think with all the changes, I think I should keep it to normal. Because I think last time I did frequent and high, that really hurt everything when it came to it. Alright, let's do this thing then. The new age will come around. It is going to be GaleForce as it used to always be back then. As it used to always be, and how it always will continue to be. Chartreuse. GaleForce. Exactly so. And here we will start our new legacy. Is there any cool hair that is close enough to mine? I mean, I don't think there's gonna be a yellow enough in that way. I guess what I should get to would be kind of like that. That's more green, more than just a yellow on its own, though. Yeah, there's really not much here. I mean, I could just go for blondish or green, but I'm more yellow-green. You know what? Let's rock with it. Let's try this out then. So, welcome to GaleForce in 2025. Chartreuse, who holds the records for the most wins back in the olden day when I in the backstory of this game, sent Shockwaves to the world and has been appointed to the amateur lead of GaleForce for their team's head coach. They had a promise to lead them to the world championship, and we look forward to seeing how they do. So, I am going to start with 4 random parts. This is a 4v4 game, so let's see who I got. Khan Reckless Wise Mission. That is 2 legends of lead right then and there. I've got to say, all things considered, considering how Reckless is still playing right now in Los Ratones. Ooh, lead stuff. So main thing here is that I'm going to be in the amateur lead, and I want to make the top 2 out of it here, out of everybody that we have here. And Esports Not Me is, of course, going to have a bunch of esports teams, exactly so, whenever it comes to it, for, what's his face, for my opponents, because this is kind of like seated in or so. So, out of this here, with me having my VTuber group GaleForce, we have Loud from from South America, or now the LTA North, I believe, League of the Americas. Detonation focused me. That's Japan, Movistar, GAM, from wildcard slots. I can't remember where they actually come from, but PSG, Movistar, GAM are all wildcards. I think LGD was EU, if I remember. Anyone's Legend I know is CN, China. The fact is, we're going to do, I think it's a double round robin, and we want to make the playoffs. As you can see, top 5 out of the 8 teams in the Amateur League will make playoffs, and then top 2 will get promoted from Amateur to Semi-Pro to Pro, and then at the Pro League, you have to qualify for Worlds and win the World Championship. I have my team that I'm going to get to coach out and primarily try to raise their stats up and everything like that or so, and I have to do things such as balancing their budget and actually winning games. So let's check things out here. Oh shoot, did I do balanced enough, or is that totally everybody in the roster? Wait a second, did I get everybody in the roster by accident? I'm going through the list here. I don't think this is everybody, is it? I'm trying to remember here. Okay, no, this is not everybody, but that is a very big amount of people. Because it's Fearless Draft, so we have to go through it here. But anyway, there is a lot. Okay, so that's why there's so many, because I put Fearless Draft. Okay, yeah, I haven't played this game in 2 years, so there's a lot of updates I need to go through again. The main thing is that there is a bunch of chances we're gonna have to cycle through and figure out how to best use for our team here. We have Warriors, which are gonna be your frontliners, Marksmen, your AD carries, Mages are mages, Supports, exactly so, and Assassins. We have a huge brevity of characters that we need to understand, and it would honestly take a while to go through all of them, so I will try to break down things as we go along here. Fact is, I'm going to have to see what works best with my team, and basically draft around my best composition, so since we're going to be focusing around with as much as we can when it comes to B. And this is very interesting. There is so many people, and that's because it is since we're doing Fearless. Okay, main thing is, I have 200 bucks to spend and try to train my people around. Main thing here is that I can either use that money to try to find new recruits around or so, which I think I'll go ahead and do so. Because I have 6 team slots, as you can see from my squad. So I can have substitutes in between matches. And I can also do things such as trying to make new equipment for my team, upgrading facilities as we get onto it in time, and also maybe getting sponsors in the future. Main thing here, though, is that I need to see what I can train my people on, potentially or so. And I think the high priority would probably just be putting some stuff into each of their base stats, and then maybe training a new character. Because the main thing is that I really need to see the best way for me to broaden my champion horizons. With it going to be Fearless Draft, meaning I can only draft 1 champion per match, or per set basically, I need to have everybody varied out. So let's go over what we've got here. Khan knows Gambler and Ghost. Gambler is an ADC who can get wild swings of huge hits or not. Ghost is a assassin who is more of a tank that needs to scale up very fast. Reckless has Barrier Mage, who is a support. Funny because he's playing support for Horse Rotonas right now. And Werewolf, who is a high mobility assassin. Clown and Dual Blader. Dual Blader works best with stuns. They are a frontliner. So they're the Yasuo of this game. Smile, you need people to be knocked up to combo. And then we have 2 Clown players. Clown deals decent damage, if I remember exactly so. March somebody and then stuns them whenever they get hit. That could be my opening combo. I draft around Clown and Dual Blader when it comes to it. Because Dual Blader has, so every character in this game has their stats. They just have basic attacks, they have an ability, and then they have an ultimate, which they get to use 1 time per set. A game is 60 seconds. Whoever gets the most kills in an arena-style shooter, an arena-style brawler, wins the round, and then it's first to 3 or first to 5, depending on the tournament. So I need to draft around and see what works best or so. My immediate prognosis out of this here is that I might want to draft around Wise and Mission, potentially, around the synergy here. Main thing is that they all have the different stats for attack and defense right here, as you can see. And then they have Champion Mastery. That 4 and 3 is telling you how good they are with the champion. Because if you get to play, because the way that it works is that if this player plays that champion exactly, they get plus whatever to both attack and defense. So that'd be plus if Wise gets to play Clown, they get +4 to attack and defense. If they play Dual Biter, they get +3 instead. So what I'm thinking about potentially trying to do instead then would be something along the lines of drafting Dual Biter for Wise and then Clown for Mission, then seeing what I can bat them up with. Because I need to look at immediately what we are offering here. So, Dual Biter, their skill can activate every 2 seconds to charge and attack an enemy that is unable to move and levitates them off the ground. So this is a knock-up, and this follows up on any stunning effect, but only on any stunning effect. It can't go off on its own, which is the main thing. Which is where Clown, I think, is going to come in. Clown will march somebody with the lowest HP, and they don't have a regular ultimate, but passively, whenever that marked enemy receives damage, they dash towards them and stun them. So when they steal damage, I could literally just have 2 divers, potentially, on somebody to go in. Which means I might need a way to deal broad damage. That might be a good way for me to draft into Khan's Gambler, who still summons a dice and rolls it, and then attacks enemies at random. So whoever the marked target is, I could literally leave it up to potential luck from Gambler to hit on that way. It's either that, or I need to go for mages who can hit with AoE. Pyromancer and Lightning Mage can cast, have different ways to deal multiple sources of damage and all like that, so I think that might be good for me here. Otherwise though, the other big thing that I should really be looking at right now is potentially I could look to strengthen my players' stats straight up, strengthen their mastery, or make them new characters, or also I can have them stream. And quite frankly, Reckless, how about you stream for now? Get some kills so I can make some money, because I need to have an engine to actually be able to, I need to have an engine to be able to finance GaleForce. So we are currently in off-season. If I look at schedule right now, we can recruit players freely before signing period ends, and then we have our rounds of the Amateur League. You can see, 2 round robins basically, so, and then we have our vacations before playoffs. So, the weekly activities will just continue it on week by week, just about or so. Gonna play it safe for my streaming, because I can do riskier stuff for higher money, or you could fail too, Reckless. You got an 81%, brother. That's because I'm trying to get more money to potentially get new facilities for myself here. Until then, we're just kind of chilling. Like, we did find a recruitment, Naria, 12 and 12 with Gale to increase attack speed by 10%. Yes, please! Welcome to the team, brother! Holy crap, that is amazing! Alright, Reckless, you need to make us some money, please, because if I want to recruit a 6th man, that would be very big, and that changes things, because that's 12 and 12, you're doubling the stats of all the initial recruits here. Ninja can be good, potentially, but I think I need everybody to just keep training up on new champions overall, on their base stats plus new champions. The base stats are what's going to carry me through, quite frankly, and I need to just keep scaling off on that end afterwards. Alright. Everybody else will start earning new champions soon enough. I have 2 more weeks of free recruitment period in February. Pyromancer, Lightning Mage, Barrier Mage, Lancer for your new champions. Interesting. Everybody else is slowly going up as well. Alright, I have sponsors, which can earn me huge amounts of money, potentially, for doing something specifically. So, Johan's Piano can give me 15,000 if I prevent myself from losing twice, which I don't think I'd be able to do. Hideout Express is less. But I can easily get just as much money, if more, and even a sponsored headset if I go with Sweet Burger Company. They'll give me equipment, which I can use to make, they'll give me funds, of course, and parts, which I can make new equipment on, and I just have to use these characters at least a total of 11 times during the season. I think that's an easy sponsor, give me that. Next up, Dandy? Dandy, you have a pretty good repertoire too. Welcome to the team, brother. I will gladly search out. I will spend the money to search still, just for the fact of, you know, during the off time, I might find another player to, you know, basically replace over whoever I might or might not need. So we'll see how it goes. But at least for now, I need everybody earning new champions constantly. Having a varied repertoire is, I think, what's going to win us games, potentially. So I'd like y'all to have whatever new champions you can potentially get. Otherwise, Reckless, you are still gonna be our team streamer. Nice, nice, nice. Make us some money. Okay. Player recruitment will end this week, meaning that if I didn't get my full roster of sits, then I wouldn't be able to do too much more, but okay. Let us consider after Reckless' streaming what we might want to look at for my squad here. I definitely want to have Neria and Dandy as my starters, basically, no matter what here. Plus a 12, 12, 13, 13. That is amazing stats. What characters do they play? Neria plays Exorcist and Ninja. Ninja teleports to the backline and can easily assassinate squishies, supports, or mages if he's left to 1v1 them. He also plays Exorcist, who gets to cleanse CC effects against enemies, is pretty tanky on his own, and gets to hit back. Dandy plays Gunner, Cook, Dark Mage. Gunner has less attack than a regular 80 carry, I believe. Yeah, 20 compared to 30, 42, 30, 40, 20. But they get to keep attacking while moving, so they get to kite and slow enemies. And they have Cassidy, McCree ult, however you want to call him. Redacted Blizzard name ult. So I can easily draft him against assassins when it comes to it, but otherwise he plays Dark Mage, who prevents buffs. And he also plays Cook, who doesn't attack, but instead heals. So I need tanks. I don't have anybody that plays a tank besides a Lancer on our team here. From, what's his face? A Lancer from Mission, who isn't really good. So that's where I feel like we're really going to suffer. We don't have any frontliners, really. So I'm going to have to really draft around. I need to play around my strengths, so let's see what I'd probably want. I'm thinking really Swordsman used to be really busted, if I remember. Knight also is just always a very solid pick, for the fact that a taunt existing is really good. Cold Corpse also could be really good as well, considering how they can easily just be a huge face tank on its own. I'm talking a lot about characters that you haven't been able to see in action yet, but that's because with any MOBA, we need to learn things. Neria knows Monk? Oh, release game Monk? You gotta be kidding me. That is busted. Okay. I have 6 people in my roster. Only 4 people can play at a time. I can register 6 for substitutes, potentially. That is huge. Learning Monk this early on? Oh, baby girl. Messiah? Oh, that would be really nice if I could recruit you potentially. I don't like your stuff though. Okay, just for the raw stats, but having your stuff potentially reduce if we're losing or winning, that's not the best. Okay. So let's take a look here. I am going against Movistar M7 first. If I look at them potentially, I can see what their stats are and what mains that their characters have. But I'm gonna have to just play and see how it goes. So, alright. We're gonna go to the stadium for our first ever match of 2025 Teamfight Manager. So let's do this thing. Our little dingy apartment house. And the team bus. But we're gonna do this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it feels good to be playing Teamfight Manager again. This gives me memories. Alright, so you can immediately see my short list here. I can swap out, see how my players are feeling right now, and swap who I may or may not want in the match. So what is the keys to my victory here? Monk early. I think Monk could be my frontliner. That is a tanky support who can heal and give shields. So I need Dandy and Neria to basically stay in all the time here. So it then comes down to who else I might want. I potentially have a very tanky support frontline when it comes to Munt and Cook. So I think I could still go for that class that I was talking about with Lies and Mission going Clown Dual Blighter. Just depends on what gets taken away from me here. But I think I could also really prioritize a lot of impact into Dandy. Getting Dark Mage can shut down their 2 support pits of Cook and Priestess. So we'll have to see how this goes here. But main thing is, alright. We're just going to play this out. We're going to see how this goes. It's a best of 3. And it's going to be straight MOBA drafting. It's going to be snake draft. So there is bans all throughout here. We get 2 bans at the beginning of the fate, at the beginning rounds, and then we go on from there. So no priestess. No priestess otherwise means I could potentially target ban Hermes, their bot laner there, who's in a bad mood. So I think I can ban their necromancer and leave them on no comfort pits at all then. Otherwise, they're banning away Neria's monk. Interesting, and I do see the reason, the rhyme and reason between that. So what don't I want to deal with here? I think I fear ADD for their Plague Doctor potential, which is that to easily spiral out of the way. Plague Doctor is a very oppressive character on their own, when it comes to my mind here. But, do I fear it, or do I think I could actually make something off of it? I think I fear it, because I want to go with my original combo and see how we go. So, first pitch, they are picking Kut. So they want to potentially outlast us or so, because that Kut is healing over time. So I need to have a very explosive opening game, and I think I will go with that opening game plan that I talked about, Dual Blader and Clown, to mark people and stun them, which means I need to find more ways to keep stunning people. Stuns to keep activating Dual Blader if possible. Poison Dart Hunter is an AD carry that's going to poison us, so we will slowly wither away over time. So what do I need to do here? I need to potentially ban away people that could potentially be a big frontline threat. I think I fear their Berserker from Light, because that could easily be somebody who lives way too long, and with Kut's help, that will be too much sustain. No Ghost. So now I have Dandy as a pick otherwise. What other stuns do I potentially have here? Lancer should be my frontline, all things considered, considering how they get to push people away, which means that I could easily, that's another way for Dual Blader to hit, and that's AoE on the push, and I think that could be good. It's just, that is a slow character against Dart Hunter, which I don't particularly like. Fighter might be a better pick, because that is somebody who can run around pretty fast, hit, stun, maybe get their supports out of the way, and that is a stun potentially here. That is a very potential stun. I think I'm liking that idea here, all things considered, so I think I'll draft into that. We gotta see what else they're getting. Cold Corpse is their front line. That is a tank who just relies on big beefy hits then. And then their Executioner, who is a big tank, who is also a hook character. This could be a potential problem here. I don't have healing, and they have a very, very big beefy front line. So what do I potentially want to do then? I think what I could do is I could really lay into it by going Lightning Mage and just try to wear them down. Because that's two slower tanks. Because Executioner's speed is 5. Cold Corpse speed is 4. I got a speed 7 here. I could potentially go Lightning Mage to really paralyze them and keep that up. Matt's HP proportion though. 200, 180, 210. I have switchy people here. Is Mystic Dancer better? Because they don't have backline access. Because Mystic Dancer is a solid 80 carry, and I have Assassins to potentially pop off, get kills on that end. I think I gotta draft into that. This is the idea that I gotta go for. Okay. So, give Clown over to Wise, give Neria... No, give Dual Blader to Wise, give Clown to Mission. I think what I'd like is attack speed. I think I'd like Neria to have the Mystic Dancer, because that attack speed plus 10 is gonna be big. And then Dandy, you're just gonna have to tank for us with your higher stats. Because we're only early on in our coaching journey, we don't have much to really say here besides maybe using stuff early. I have 2 ults only on my team here, but I think having a very fast-paced match is big, because Mystic Dancer is a scaling character, so I want to start with that and see if I can stop their Kut from being able to outlast us. Alright. So you're gonna see, this is an arena fighter to where if you die, you just respawn after a few seconds, and it's just whoever gets the most kills after 60 seconds here. So the main thing is, I want to rush down the enemy, and you're seeing, I'm getting pretty relative success to that end, but the poison is easily gonna kick me down, and that is a problem. Good Dual Blader ultimate though, that does kill a good amount of them. My fighter ultimate whiffed completely though, and the tempo is really slowing down, because that poison clouds from the Dart Hunter is doing a little bit too much, and I am not particularly enjoying it here. Cold Quartz is also going to tank way more than I'd like, and you see we're falling behind on tempo for kills here. Cloud is doing some decent damage, but they're just slowly going to tick away, and we don't have enough damage yet. The Cook is doing way too much. I can't reach the... I can't reach the Poison Dart Hunter as much as I'd like, and the front line is just sustaining way too much. Now, hold on. I may have to hold my grounds here. Poison Dart Hunter kind of sideways survives due to the Twitch influence here, so it's going to be a very close one, depending on how the respawns go. 6 sets and left into the mats. Everybody's super low. The Twitch is keeping everybody alive. They're ahead by 1. Blue side is. It's going to be a tie game until whoever gets the last kill. And the Kutz healing is keeping them way too alive, and I'm losing by 1. Their priority on getting Cook early and then drafting a very strong front line followed by 80 carries really screwed me over there. So I need to see if I can maybe take Cook away instead and see how it goes. Close and insane mats. A lot closer than I thought, considering how I'm honestly expecting to be blown out of the water a little bit, but they had more taint and they drafted against my immediate assassin comp. So that's pretty good, pretty good. You want to be more proactive? Fine enough, Lies. You want to be more, if you want that, then I'll try to see what I can do to enable you there. Because you really didn't get to do too much since you did die to the Dart Hunters. So that is understandable. What I potentially think I should do in that case, could Vampire have been a better pick to potentially have them bleed? I think I was still lead with my team here, but we're blue side now. And with, what's his face? With Fearless Draft, we can't pick those people again anyway. So that is all out of the way. Cook is out of the way anyways then. So, let's keep looking for target bans. I think I'd like to keep Plague Doctor out of their reach, because I don't want to deal with that in any way. They're banning my Lancer, and I think I'd also like to keep... Where is that Berserker? Berserker on the line here. I think what I'd like to do is pick Monk for Neria first. Having Neria on Monk for healing and frontline is going to be big, and then I can start drafting into my back instead. Werewolf Knight. Solid frontline from them and a taunt, and a way to pierce, to stop healing effects. So that's anti-Monk tech, and he's constantly going to be hitting us super fast. Taoist might be good. That's somebody who can literally lock down the assassin and stop them from doing anything or so. Archer might potentially be good as well as a backline threat. Because out of the marksman here, Sniper is 2 defenseless on their own. Gambor has decent attack, but Archer allows me to stun the werewolf and stop their momentum, which I think is going to be important here. I need to protect my backline. No lightning mage, so I need to find a way to stop them from potentially doing anything more here. Do I fear... What do I have? I have healing in a way. They have Knight here. I could potentially go for Exorcist to help out, but then I need to find out what else might help me on this end here. What don't I want to deal with on their end? I think if I take Priestess out as a healer, then that denies Hermes from being able to do anything, since there's no healer then, and then I could see what else I could do. Dark Mage prevents them from people receiving positive effects, and that is a backliner. So that's anti-healing again on my side. You only have 90 health. Ninja can teleport to you and legitimately just nuke you, and that might be it. Granted, the Knight is there, but if I go Exorcist to cleanse the taunt, I don't know if cleanse, because it's crowd control, so I don't know if that immediately works at Knight, but if it does, I think I might have a really big draft, because Dark Mage, Exorcist can cleanse the Dark Mage, the Dark Mage, silence basically from receiving positive effects, and the Knight, and then Ninja provides me a solid way to continue hitting them on the back. I think that's a big here. Exorcist is absolutely the pick, so then it comes down to how am I going to access the backline of Dark Mage? It's that, or I have to pierce through Knight one way or another here. In which case then, Vampire might be a good idea, because that can wear people down, but with 160 health, I don't know if you have the attack speed for this necessarily here. I don't think Shadowmancer is necessarily the right play, because we don't need people to revive where they are. Taoist might honestly be really good to slow down the pace, because with the cleanses, I could just keep doing, I could like, Woody, if I banish the werewolf, I just focus on the Knight. If I banish the Knight, I get to focus on the werewolf. This actually might just be a full comp kind of like this or so, honestly. All things considered. I think I like this idea, actually. Taoist also gets to protect my Archer. Potentially. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Necromancer. Huge background from them. That potentially counters Taoist in the way that I can only seal one thing, and that's minions for Hermes still. Okay, 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 okay. Neria having Munt is really good potentially here, but do I want anything more? I think I want Dandy and Archer just for the raw stats themselves. I think I want Wise, who's a little bit more defensive on Taoist, because I want you to be walking them down, and then Mission can just stay on Exorcist to get us our cleanses, and we keep going on from there. We're gonna see, we're gonna see, we're gonna see. Okay. Do I want ults early? I think later ults would be good, potentially, for me here. Because Exorcist, when it comes to his stats. So let's do this thing, let's do this thing. Alright, main thing here, we have to get rid of the werewolf and then protect our backline. The werewolf kill before the Taoist dies is big, and the stun on Knight is actually pretty good too. Now, I don't know if Exorcist is actually getting too much. Okay, that's early ults from them when it comes to it here. And yeah, that's a lot of early stuff. We are absolutely getting swamped. At the very least, that's 2 stats on Exorcist. I don't know if Taunt really does count for that stat, but the fact is, the Necromancer is really just getting to run on our lines, and we are falling apart here. Was Exorcist a play then? I only have 2 stats. I don't know if Taunt actually does belay on that end. But even then, yeah, the Necromancer pit is absolutely making it impossible for me to play since I can't kill them all. Okay, decent on that end to get the reset, but we're down 9 kills. I think this was a bust of a draft, potentially. Maybe more damage to potentially get through. It's that, or rather, yeah, like, Munt can only do so much, and the taunt was a little bit too much more. Exorcist doesn't actually cleanse the taunt, either from what I'm seeing, so learning a little bit. I'll have to take this 0-2 loss on the chin, but I need to focus on the backline then. Okay. I drafted more into trying to play towards my strengths, but I think I should look towards champs rather than my comfort to begin with. Not the worst loss ever, but we're gonna get stronger. We're gonna learn from this here. So that is 0-2 to begin the season, but that's not the worst ever. I'm gonna take this as a learning experience. So the main thing is, I know what to expect potentially from Loud coming up, my opponents, and I can see who is Dias Pit characters. So from what it seems, backline access may not be the biggest thing necessarily, because there's enough frontline tanks. So if I looked at, yeah, Necromancer potentially, I could actually put very high priority in Berserker, and then, yeah, healers like Cook could be really big, because if they have 100% pit ban rate, I need to start paying attention to that. Necromancer has very high priority, so I think that could be very big. So I should index into that. I feared Plague Doctor, but Berserker as well could easily draw a lot more. So let's try this then. Let's try this. What does Loud like to play? Loud likes to play Monk, Werewolf, Sniper, Devil. Interesting then. Alright. So 2 assassins when it comes to it. Wise ain't feeling the best after that, so honestly, if you're not feeling good, then go ahead. Let's swap these guys out. Maybe if I can get a werewolf going, we could get that going. Swap these boys out. Neria, you're not feeling the best, but you need to stay in. Just I prioritize your stats, brother. You're gonna be a cornerstone for the team. Okay. So there's 3 dual blighter players on their team, quite frankly, here. Which I don't necessarily like, but we'll have to see how this goes. What don't I want them to potentially have? They are round 1. I think I fear Cook, because I got blasted by a Cook last time around. And then do I prioritize somebody that they were picking last time around? I think I want to try the backline idea there, so I will ban Devil, because that is a assassin who can swap people's positions. Munch first pick, exactly so. So I think definitely the idea then is we try the draft that happened last time. Necromancer for my solid backline, Knight gets the taunt, and we draft instead of drafting around my champion and around my comfort, we draft around the meta that might be resolving. Hello D3, hope you're doing well. Netspan and Netspit, they pick Lightning Mage, so prevents me from clumping up. That's a potential counter to Necromancer since they can chain stun all those ghouls. So people who can bunch away, who can get away, or if I have backline access. So what do I want to get rid of then in that case? I'd like to potentially get rid of... Werewolf could actually slow down the Munt stuff, so I want to keep him around potentially. I want to stop them from getting another frontliner. So who's dangerous on that end that I don't have high impact? I think Berserker is still what I need to get rid of then. No Barrier Mage. I have Pit priority, so I could easily potentially reach the Lightning Mage. Because you have to pay attention to multiple things there. I can clear through the monk, and with werewolf speed, I could easily just 2-tap the lightning mage. Yeah, 50 attack versus 80 HP, that's a potential 2-tap range. I think it is werewolf priority, and I'd give that to Reckless. Dual Blader for stuns with the lightning mage combo. Executioner for hooking in otherwise. So how would I deal with a double frontline like that? I need AoE in a way. Pyromancer might be the play then, potentially, to get things going on that end, because that allows me to absolutely run the pace super fast. That allows me, yeah, Pyromancer keeps their distance away, I can burn down Executioner and Monk, and the Pyromancer summons aren't considered things to chain into. I can shred their front line down, and I have very solid magey back line. I think that could be the idea here, because the fact is, the stuns will go in on probably the knight as my tank first, then the summons afterwards here. If I have 2 backrunners and they spread out, then that could be easy for then that's easy enough for me to not have to worry, and you can only hook one of those 2 in, you can't hook both. So I think that might be the draft that I like here. It might be sending it a little bit, but I think that's the idea that I want. Otherwise, do I like... I think I like Neria on Pyro first more, but for the attack speed, I need Dandy on the Knight because of the higher defense. And I think I like early ultimates just for Necromancer when it comes to it. So I need to rush you down the early game when it comes to it all. Alright, let's try this. I hope you're doing well, D3. Alright, let's see here. Double backline. Werewolf needs to cause attention early, and he may start fading down. But the fact is that hopefully I can get the Pyromancer to really run a train on you early. That didn't work the best. Okay, good ultimate to start. Dragging out their front line. That is a horrible Pyromancer ult afterwards though, but the fact is we're ahead by 2 kills. We're down all our ultimates, but if we can keep staggering them, that should be good. The Munch healing is big. The Munch shield is huge. I got the Executioner down at least though, but we are going to be even when respawns come around. Okay, decent enough, decent enough. The Executioner dragged the werewolf, so that's fine. But the lightning mage is really ruining us! Oh, it's such a bad Pyromancer ult by Neria, though. That's the thing I hate the most. We're gonna stagger out because the Pyro ult was bad. Okay, okay. Get the run back kills, but we're way too low. We're gonna bleed out by like half or so. Okay, so lightning mage stopped me from wanting to be able to do my backline, and they were able to hook around, stop us enough. So, double backline was the idea there, but they had enough CC to prevent me from doing as much, and Knight can only do so much. Lightning Mage got to deal as much damage as my Pyromancer, and enabled Dual Blader, which is the problem that I'm seeing there. Dandy, I'm gonna count on you, brother, because I need you to help carry through with stats, quite frankly, here. Because, yeah, I didn't give you too much priority with you being on the Night Pit, but I think I should try to send it more. Alright, so those guys are already out. I think I can go for quick priority and then maybe turn it into a Berserker game if I can wear people out. So what is the idea then? What don't I want to deal with? If I want to have this be a slower game, I think I'd like to keep the assassins out of the way. No illusionist. Could go down to ninja potentially. But I'm looking for people who can belay. Because I want to just draft a frontline composition and run people down. So is there any big AoE that I'm going to have to worry about? Poison Dart Hunter is an AoE. So I think that's going to be the next big thing. Because otherwise, we really just have like... Honestly, not too much on that end. But first priority Cook, we're going to give that to Dandy. You have priority on that. Dark Mage to take away those effects there. And Cold Corpse. That way you can just easily rush that down. Cold Corpse has 45 defense. So Swordsman could be good on that end is what I'm thinking about. It's either that or I legitimately just go ninja and try to rush you down. I think I would like to draft a frontliner though, without a doubt. 130 versus 170 on this end here. 30 defense to 35, but I need to find a way to rush down Cold Corpse, and Lancer is more for peel rather than killing. I think with quick priority, I can go Swordsman because I need to have a way to burst through Cold Corpse. Play Dr. John. What do I fear from them drafting on their side? Because they have Dark Mage, they have Cold Corpse. Is there a way that they can continue to augment Dark Mage then, in that case? I don't necessarily think so to this end, but that's me being blind to a draft. Priestess allows them to compete with healing for me though, and that would help Cold Corpse out, which I do not like. I think the better idea though, they're going Sniper. Execution is already banned away, so that is 2 Batline. Ninja does exist in a vacuum here, and I do think the idea is there. If you can't get positive effects from allies potentially then, is it Vampire Berserker as my draft then? Vampire allows me to access the Batline, harass the Sniper, and wear them down pretty much. Ninja could also just kill Sniper straight up, and quite frankly that might be a 25, teleport, hit, that could kill the Sniper and the Dark Mage, but that's Ninja at 120, so I don't know about that. I think without a doubt I'd like Berserker, because Cook plus Berserker means that you could live forever, and that's a very solid, stable front line. It just comes down to, do I want Vampire, or do I want Ninja? Because I need Vampire to get hits primarily, to start bleeding people down, but you're not too tanky for a front line, aren't you? Pick Berserker first. I need to run down my clock. I need another 60 seconds to think things out. Yeah, you're seeing me playing. I am a MOBA coach, D3. This is what's going on here. This is Teamfight Manager. I am the coach of my group, GaleForce, and this is me I am pit ban draft coach for my team here until we get into a arena fighter that lasts 60 seconds or so. So I'm trying to draft around the best composition for my team exactly. You're gonna see the gameplay when it comes to it. So I have a solid front line, I have healing, I need backline access. Ninja could be ascended option when it comes to it, but who can stop Ninja? Taoist could stop Ninja potentially. Another backline could potentially be disastrous for me. I don't know if Vampire's gonna be fast enough in the set though when it comes to it though. Would Vampire be fast enough to get me my stuff? I think if I use ults early, I could burn them down and then the backline's always gonna bleed away, and I think that's gonna be big. I think I'm gonna go for this gambit. I don't know how good it is though. Taoist to steal the Vampire. Yep. Well, either way, I was gonna draft an Assassin, so that was the main thing. Yeah, Chaito, Teamfight Manager 2 is announced, and that's exactly why I am playing this game. Exactly. Alright. Idea here, use my ultimates early. I need Vampire to start getting the bleed procs permanently, because they only have Cold Corpse as their front line, and it's 3 backliners otherwise. So even if they steal that away, Berserker can lifesteal from their own traits. Their Berserker. Cook can keep people alive, and Swordsman just needs to get through Cold Corpse. So let's try this out. But 60 seconds on the clock, whoever gets the most kills within this arena is the big thing here. Vampire does actually kill Dark Mage without much of a problem here, and Swordsman surviving against Cold Corpse, which is huge. Vampire's actually doing pretty decent work. That's a very bad Swordsman ultimate, which I don't like. Good Cook ult though. Berserker surviving all the way through. This is a 4-1, and Berserker gets to survive against Cold Corpse. Cold Corpse can't really kill them. That is exactly doing their job as Vampire gets the bleed stats. Now Berserker ult comes out. They are sealed away by Taoist. Very good ability right there. But we'll have to see if that really pans out in the end. Grenade comes out. It is 7-3v4. Cold Corpse really has 2 lives now. This is really going to attempt to be how they can start the respawn. Dark Mage is absolutely popping off and taking the stats away. Vampire can't get anything going, and we are crumbling on the lines here because we can't access their backline. The Tower Spike is absolutely shredding me, and I can't get to the Dark Mage in time yet. Taoist really sucks. That really sealed away from my ability to do much, as I had a good opening round, but then all the momentum went away since I couldn't access their triple backline afterwards. Taoist shuts down my one assassin, I can't get to them, and even though I have a good front line afterwards, I crumbled over that. Wow, okay. That freaking sucks so much. 0-2. Granted, I'm playing on Insane anyway, so I am very much so in the hole. But I am fighting an upwards battle for trying to figure out the meta. You're in Cold Corpse yourself, Reckless, which is pretty good. You're in Berserker Con, which I enjoy. Exorcist, okay. Ninja Archer, that's fine. Yeah, no, this is literally, it's an arena fighter. I don't get to do anything but just tell my players what to do. It is all about team draft from that point on. Brittle Body. 5% damage increase really sucks, and I don't like that, so I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that at all. Lance is high in priority. Plate Doctor's high in priority. But Ninja's been picked once? To be fair, that might have been faster than Vampire, so that should have been it. I need to see what else I can potentially do. But I hope you're doing well, Kaito D3. If y'all are just here to chill for tonight, then I do appreciate the love. If you do want to play games, D3, just tell me how you're feeling or so, and we'll go on. Because otherwise, I am enjoying my time here in Teamfight Manager, coming back to it. That's going to be 2 losses I got to take into my next round. Okay, so when we left off here, Narian, you need to earn a new champion. I have 300 butts, which means I actually can improve my facility to increase my training points up, or I can craft equipment, which will always be big benefits. So I'd like to do that, because with the little chips and whatever that I have, I can potentially make gear that will improve our default stats and all. Wait, it's your birthday, actually? Hey! I hope you're doing well, then! Thank you for coming on by. Happy birthday to you. I do hope you've just had a wonderful day overall. I'm gonna have to greet you, like, personally later on this end when it comes to it. But yeah, Kaito, this is why I'm playing this game exactly so, because with Teamfight Manager 2 being a real thing, Team Samoyed, the creators behind Teamfight Manager, announced that they are making a new one, actually based on the MOBA genre instead of Arena Battler for Q4 this year. That's why I'm playing it, baby! Running it bad, trying to see if I can't win a World Championship. Alright, so those stats will be going on in the future then. So what would I like people to focus in on? Let's go bit by bit here. I still think a new champion, and I just need you to keep buffing up your stats. The main base stats are what I need out of everybody here. Berserker, I think, should be very high priority for just frontline, because a stable frontline would be really good, and we saw that it was the Cold Corpse counter. Quick priority, I think, is still very big. Dark Mage, potentially, too, because that absolutely wrecked me last time. I think Dark Mage might be higher, because that is a direct counter to Cook, since Dark Mage seals away abilities here. I think Lightning Mage should be good for the AoE. I do think I like Ninja priority, and then otherwise, you like Vampire. Backline access could be good, but I like the ADC idea of Archer. But yeah, D3, to keep it short, we have a whole MOBA roster of characters and all their different categories and all. We are trying to get our way to the World Championship, because right now we're just in the Amateur League. And it is best of 3 matches with Fearless Draft, meaning that characters that both players pitch in a game in one game can't be picked in game 2 and game 3 onwards and everything like that. I get to view the entirety of, character stats, pit ban rate. I can also scout out other teams, so I'm going against anyone's legend nets, so I can see they like frontliners potentially when it comes to it, and I can see who they ban, as well as scouting, who they like picking the most out of characters and all, and try to draft things around. But holy crap, am I getting trounced by the AI, because they are drafting well against me. Granted, I'm playing on the highest difficulty, I feel, so that is part of it, but I'm gonna have to keep learning. Because it's my first time playing this game in 2 years, and, well, what's part of a coach's journey than to absolutely rise after a meteoric fall? I say meteoric fall as if I was anywhere to begin with. I'm 0-2 in the hole. I am trying to do what I can. So the main thing is, they are beating us in raw stats overall besides Neri and Dandy, which sucks. I think I'd like to keep Reckless in, potentially for the Lightning Mage, and Cold Corpse priority. Mission might be the best idea, but Khan's feeling good, though. Mission could be my backline access, though. So let's try this. So let's try this composition, then. I'm blue side, so I get my first ban, though. So we'll have to see what I want out of it. I think big thing is Taoist might be able to shut down the backlines, which I think I would like to take away. Otherwise, what more comes to it, then? They ban Archer. Do I try the Cook experiment again? If I ban Dark Mage, even though that was super high, I could get Dark Mage first, and then that stops Cook from doing anything. It's 1 or 2 I ban. I tried the Cook experiment for Dandy, but I think I'd like to try his Dark Mage instead. So let's ban Cook, actually. If they ban Dark Mage, then I'm going to be in a rut. They ban Lancer. Okay, fine enough. First priority, Dark Mage. We give that to Dandy first and foremost, because that's his best trick. Lightning Mage, they have AoE. Gambler, 2 backline access, but no way to seal from Taoist away. Is this a ninja game? I think this is a ninja game, quite frankly, here. We take ninja. that is danger for Knight, but since this is a ban cycle, I can just take Knight away and stop them from taunting my ninja. So that's 2 bad ones they've picked. Monk for healing then. But I can seal healing from Dark Mage. So then it comes down to, how do I want to buffer my front line? I think the idea should potentially be an Executioner. So I have 2 ideas. Executioner to hook somebody, to hook one of their backliners, and drag them away. Because they have 2 of them. Ninja can only attack 1 at a time. Ghost could potentially be an idea here. You are an assassin that has no defense, can't benefit from any buffs from teammates, but the main thing is that any time that you get a kill, you scale super fast. Depending on if I can get kills fast with Dark Mage, this could be pretty big. But then I am all in on Dive, and Ghost Ninja doesn't necessarily work the best. So what would I want then in that case? Executioner, I think, might still have to be my front line in that case. I think I'm going to go with Executioner just because they have double backline. So what do I want? I don't want another front line just because of Lightning Mage. But I'd like to cleave my way through. Is it legitimately I go Vampire? Vampire stays in the bat. They can't be affected by Lightning Mage. And then I legitimately just have double dive? Is this the idea here? Because Werewolf can be stunned away. Vampire gets to heal enough. I think I go double dive. Let's try this out. There's no towers to stop me. You're going dive back with Werewolf? Interesting. Alright. Neria, Dandy, Mission. These are comfort pits we are on. I want y'all to use ults early to try to cascade things as soon as possible here. They have a better frontline than me with healing from Monk. But I want to rush them down, because they are squishy, quite frankly. We're squishy too, to an extent, don't get me wrong. The fact is, if I can, like, it's really going to come down to how good my Dark Mage can do. Vampire, if they can, you know, do enough as well to survive, that'd be great. But Dark Mage is really the crux of it here. Because if he can survive, that'd be big. He's dead here. Werewolf isn't able to do much. But Ninja, okay, Ninja got his clone out, and Dark Mage got his ult, but he died. He still gets the buffs, technically, but the Thunder Mage is doing too much. That's a good kill, that's a good kill. The Werewolf is running a bit too much on the Vampire, though, and they only have 5 stats. It's not enough yet. Not enough. Really good hunt! Really good hunt! I love you, John! Getting the Lightning Mage out immediately there is huge. Kill the Vampire. And kill the Vampire. Kill the Gambler. That's a really big shield, and now Executioner is left in the wake, though. And their late ults are big. That's a really good cancel, though, but their late ults and they're already ahead of the game is really bad. Am I too high in Vampire? I think I need to pair Vampire with probably Plague Doctor because I can't get the bleed stats. Because once they get 13 hits, that's bleed for the rest of the game, but if they keep dying too early, that's too much. So that would be better for full tanky compositions then. Okay. That was not bad, but the double dive from Vampire was a throw, I feel. So that's the main thing. Because I just couldn't get through them fast enough. Okay, that's fine though. Fact is, a lot of dive is gone, and they still don't want Taoist at all. If they get Cook, how am I gonna deal with Cook then? Poison Dart Hunter might be the idea? And I think I like that. So who do I take away otherwise if Cook exists? I think I like Cold Corpse to be taken. Since no Berserker. If Cook's still around, who do I fear out of them then? Who do I necessarily fear? Necromancer could be a problem. Could be. Sniper could be a problem too, potentially. Devil exists to bind people and potentially wear them down, but that's the only diver left, technically. What priority are they looking at? Cook, potentially? I think I want to bait them into Cook. That way I can draft Poison Dart myself then. Poison Dart and Knight, potentially, on this end? So who do I ban from this side as a bait? I could ban Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor pairs technically well enough, considering how Priestess is here. Necro is also just a stable ban for the back, and that targets art style. I think that I'm not happy with that, but we'll have to see. Fighter first. I think I protect myself with Knight, Knight Plague Doctor, maybe? But then that opens me up to Poison Dart. I think I have to take Poison Dart myself, and then I go Knight afterwards, because I need a front line. Knight matches pretty well into Fighter. Dual Blader. Dual Blader right afterwards. So that's 2 front line that they potentially have here, then. I think I'd like to ban Devil to protect my Poison Dart. No backline access. No Cook. Cook is gone. Exorcist does cleanse crowd control. Warrior, it's like Fighter does stun people. And also, you know, I don't know the interaction between Exorcist and Dual Blighter. I think just for meta reasons, I think I'd like to draft for that, just to see how it goes. That's 2 backline then. And then what more could I really do? Poison Dart Hunter is the entire crux of my composition. So I think that is going to be the big thing when it comes to it all. I can get specific taunts, but then after that, do I go Priestess just to keep my Knight up and let Poison Dart run them down? I think that's the idea, right? Because what can really buffer me out then? They really have no backline access. Let's try this experiment. I'll go Priestess last bit, but I'll do Exorcist next. Shadowmancer means that they're going to respawn where they died. Mystic Dancer means that they have big ADC value, which means that's gonna make it so that I don't want to potentially draft Priestess, since that means they are always just gonna be next to me whenever I respawn, so Priestess really just spawn and die potentially when it comes to it then. Which could be a very big problem. Gunner might unironically be pretty good in this case then, since they can just kite around, but they have less range. They don't have range, and they don't have speed against us. They're better for tankier pits, technically. I can slow enemies down then. Lancer also helps technically with Shadowman since you can push people away then. But I think Archer might be best because that allows me to hold myself to a line and stun people as I need to push them away. Okay. This is a tough draft. This is a very, very tough draft. As much as Exorcist is a stable pit for Dandy, I need you to be a Knight. That way you have the buffered defense for us here is the big thing. It's either, do I go buffered defense on that end, or do I say Knight's tanky enough, and instead I need Dandy and Neria to be my damage dealers? Let's try an experiment of damage dealing here. I think we gotta try damage dealing. Let's try that. Let's use ults in a neutral environment. Thank you for the hydrate, Zero. I hope you're doing well. And we gotta try this. It's gonna come down to how well the poison hit their double front line. Because when it comes out to it, if I can start wearing them down, because the fact is, since they're gonna keep respawning on the spot, if the poison can keep ticking on them like this, that is a huge Shadowmancer potential kill. And with Knight having a natural taunt, that means that I can easily just start working these guys down, and I don't have to worry too much about the peel as much. Khan has 2 stats, which ain't the best necessarily. It's statted a little bit, and they're outlasting us to an extent here, but we'll have to see how things go. Fact is, that is good defensive hits, and now with the Poison Dart Hunter ultimate, we now have poison ticking on any single one of my hits, so that's pretty big. I am up 5 kills right now, and Poison Dart Hunter is huge priority. That's a very big fighter ultimate though, which I do not necessarily appreciate, but that poison is ticking pretty big. This is going to be a very close one for the ages here. Shadowmancer needs to die. Mystic Hunter needs to die afterwards. Please kill him. Neria, kill the Mystic Hunter. Good. We're up by 1 kill. We're up by 2. Kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them. Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. You're up by 1. We're up by 1. It's 1-1. I've won my first game ever. Okay. Poison Dart Hunter absolutely stopped Shadowmancer from just running us down. That is a very offensive composition, and I did not enjoy that. But that was very, very big. Okay. Great stuff. Khan? You didn't do too much. You were Exorcist. I didn't get as much value out of you. But what? We aren't out of the woods yet. We need to win this set. Okay, this is where Fearless starts getting weird. Because there's so many people banned, dude. Who don't I want to deal with here? Keep Taoist out of the way. I don't like the ceiling. No Necromancer. I think I take away Devil. Because I don't want them to potentially swap me. No Cold Corpse. Here's what I'm thinking here. Out of any frontliners left, it's only Berserker. If I give Crit priority away, or there's Berserker and Swordsman, because out of the Warriors, there's Lancer too, technically. I actually have enough of a draft. I think I want to go Crit priority. I'm going to be high on Cook. Plague Doctor. Illusionist. So they want to run us down, potentially, then. In that case, I do think I still go with my Berserker pit. Cook Berserker is so much sustain. No Sniper. What don't I want to deal with, then? Out of a very fast composition like this. I think I take away Lancer, because I need Berserker to keep doing his hits. They put Swordsman themselves, that's going to shred my Berserker. He doesn't have that much defense. The fact is, how am I going to deal with the Swordsman who's going to be uber busted on Plague Doctor? I think what I'd like to potentially do is, quite frankly, I think I potentially look at this... Okay, look here. They have one Batliner, so I can't really do too much here on this end here. Berserker and Cook exist to an extent. Ghost doesn't get any benefits from allies. But I think it should be a clown game to stun people, is the big thing here. They have increased speed, so Gunner, I don't really see the point in. That's going to be two people running things down, so Pyromancer could be a liability in case it comes to it, but I think that might be the pit stench, is what's really left. They can get Priestess to offset Plague Doctor, but I don't think that's really going to be too much. Ghost can't benefit, but they could easily run me down, otherwise then. I think Clown for the stuns could be good, but I need a huge damage profile then. I'm going to go for Clown for the stuns, but then I need damage. I need damage to push then. To get Clown stuns. It's going to mark the enemy with the lowest HP. So in that case then, do I go Pyro? Because that's double damage then. I have my front line to an extent here, and I need to find a way to support it. This Cook can't deal damage on her own. Pyro is slow damage, and my Berserker could absolutely get run down. So, do I pump double heals into Berserker, potentially, and just rely on Clown and Berserker? No, because that's not enough damage on the profile, especially with a Plague Doctor then. That's too much damage for not enough HP that I'm healing back. Gunner, you're doing 20 damage. I think I need the 45 damage, because with you losing HP on that end, I need to rush people down. It's either that, or I straight up just go for the Illusionist any chance I get with the Ghost. Because you're gonna go to the lowest HP, you could get Clown resets. I think I gotta make a Ghost Gambit! Which I hate! Barrier Mage can be sealed to stall the Ghost, which is just as annoying. But I think this has to be a Ghost play, right? Dandy, you get so much stats from being a Cook trick, but I need your stats on the Berserker. I can give Khan the Ghost. I can give Mission the Clown. But do I prioritize 6 worth of stats, or do I prioritize the attack speed? I think I prioritize the attack speed. Oh, this is rough, dude. I don't like this. Just Ghost has only HP to their name, but if they can steal, they can start one-shotting people. I'm trying to get to the Illusionist and Barrier Mage as soon as possible. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna have to see. Depends how fast the Plague Doctor pops. You're gonna see here. Yep, they can run through my front line, but if I can get kills and resets for the Ghost to go on. That's 1 kill for Ghost. That's 2 potentially. We're down on immediate hits, but it's gonna come down to Berserker value. Huge. Please get kills. That's big. How many stats is Ghost at? He's at 4 stats. He's at 5 potentially. We're ahead on it. Now, we did use our ults potentially here, but if Ghost can keep popping off, then he can just constantly get accelerated so fast. That's 7 stats. That's actually really good for the halfway mark here. He's just getting shredded down by Plague Doctor, and the fact is, they still have their ultimates, which I am very scared of. Good Clown! Good Clown. That's a very big stun. I'm very, very nervous about this, though. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm nervous. The Plague Doctor ult, and it's just too much. Plague Doctor priority weight is way too good, dude. The Ghost got a lot of stats, but it's not going to be enough. As you see, he's one-shotting people, but we're down by 10. The Berserker got shredded and there's not enough of a front line. Oh, dude. I kept banning Point Doctor and then I let my Cook priority get me. There's not enough front lines to sustain Cook. And Swordsman and Lancer aren't going to deal damage. It's sustain. Ah! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Werewolf and Cook is a synergy. I can see Point Doctor and Vampire to accelerate. It's a good attempt, though. It's a good attempt. I got a tank top for 1 attack speed. You know what? I'll take what I can get. What is Point Doctor? Oh, what is the statistics in Point Doctor? 9 and 5, only 66%. Barrier Mage? Potential man Barrier Mage with 13 bans? I don't see that. I see the Necromancer side. I see the Shadowmancer potential. I don't see Barrier Mage, though. Either way, I'm sitting at the bottom with DFM. I can still make it into the playoffs, and we're really not that far out yet. But the fact is, we're a quarter of the way through the season right now, and I do not enjoy that. I gotta keep hammering this home, potentially, so... what does OGD like? What does OGD like? OGD likes played, vamp, and front lines. Okay. Okay. Find some new ideas here. Find some new ideas. Vampire priority, I think, is an idea here. Let's keep this team going. We got our first ever game win. It wasn't a set win, but I think that was pretty good to potentially start. Let us take... So, AoE is a high potential priority here. Dark Mage, Point Doctor are high priorities too when it comes to it. I am blue side, not red side. Who do I not want to deal with here? They like Vamp and Point Doctor. If I first pick Point Doctor, I think I gotta take Dark Mage away then. But if I pick Dark Mage, then that just leaves Point Doctor up for just whatever I want in that case afterwards. So is that really a problem? I don't necessarily think so. I don't necessarily think so then. So if I am blue side, who is the higher priority for me here? Dark Mage or Point Doctor? Picking Dark Mage dissuades Point Doctor from being picked at all, so I don't even need to ban Played. So what do I not want to deal with then? Poison Dart won me a game last time, but do I draft Poison Dart first and then just see if they draft more backlines? If I go Poison Dart, that means I'm trying to stop them from building a front line then. I think I'd like to leave Tower Step as a potential anti-pick. Let's get Dual Blader out, potentially. I know that there's Swordsman, I know that there's Knight. No Plague Doctor, then. So, is that a bait for me to pick Dark Mage, since Plague Doctor's not even in there, then? Their stats seem to be double or triple yours, that's well. That's because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, because I've beaten this game on normal and hard, so I'm playing insane. So, they have a lot of positive traits, and they have a lot of bigger stats than me, so I have to win on my drafting prowess alone to really start things off. It is really where it comes to be. If I pick Monk, then they pick Dark Mage. If I put Cook, they pick Dark Mage potentially. I think Dark Mage has to be the priority, and I look at that for Dandy. Knight. Lightning. Huh? Why can't I scroll up? Game? Hey, game, can I scroll up? I want to scroll up! Is this a problem? I can't see the rosters? That is a slight problem. Either way, I think I want to pick Devil anyway, because that'll let me swap around for... That'll let me swap the Lightning Mage around, potentially. No Poison Dart. I think I'd like to ban Cook. That way they can't get their Knight. I'm just gonna draft from the bottom up, and honestly, we'll see how this goes. Berserker taken. I don't necessarily have AoE when it comes to this end here. But what I think I could potentially draft for... I think what I draft for is I go Lancer, to deal with a double front line, because Lancer is pretty tanky on his own and he gets to push people away. Going double front line, though, myself would be suicide, since the Lightning Maids will absolutely just kind of shred us all when it comes to it. So, if I go double back line, Dark Mage and Sniper can absolutely shred somebody. Can they shred through these guys, though? I don't know. I think Clown would be the better pick, because especially for a Berserker who likes to be on low HP, I can shred them down. Gambler. Okay. Neria, I need your raw stats and Lancer to help us survive through, and then we are just going to see how things go afterwards. I think I need ults early, because Devil, when they use their ult, they ascend until they die, and I need you to get their stats early. Dark Mage always gets stats no matter if they die, so we need to just scale off of that. Lancer is going to be able to survive, potentially. It's going to come down to what Devil gets for swaps, if it comes to it. I need the Berserker to die, though. Big, Gambler got swapped to the backline, but the fact is, that is their backline all together there. That is an early Thunder, that is early ults from all of their end, which I don't necessarily enjoy. I need Devil to survive. Devil, you need to survive right now. You need to survive. That is huge! You survived the ultimate cycle! You get a swap too. You might die, though! You're still alive! No! The Gambler is gonna kill you! Oh no, that's huge shields! Their ultimate cycle is so good. We're down by 4, and even with the swaps, the Thunder Mage is just doing way too much damage on the raw stats alone. Dark Mage got a kill, though. That's decent. We have good ideas here. The old system weren't bad, but Gambler would have rolled 99s! Because you see, the lockdown is helping me, like, really pursue people outwards, but Clown isn't able to do enough damage, technically, as much as Gambler just got to do it consistently. I'm really drafting so much into my assassins, but a backline, I think if backline access might be better, so Gambler Pit might be right. Well, no, Gambler is banned just due to Fearless. I keep forgetting. Okay, I can't pit the top half. What the heck's going on? This is actually a problem, because I'm not going to be able to pit from anywhere else. Dude, this actually sucks, potentially. Do I have to restart my game? Because if they pick from anywhere else here, I legitimately can't do much. Plague Doctor? Poison or Executioner. Let's see if I can cobble together a draft. Vamp. I mean, what am I supposed to do here? I can pit Exorcist Sniper. Dude, I think I have to restart the game here, because the fact that I can't access half the pits is really bricking my pit ban. I gotta be real with you here. It sucks, and it feels like I'm mulliganing it, but I legitimately couldn't pit 2/3 of the roster. I think I need to run this back, because that is actually unfair. That's the first time I've ever had that bug. Like, what the heck, dude? What the heck? Okay, continue my game here. Come on. Okay, I'll get to run this bat then. Yep, we got the tank top as such. We're gonna run this back. And honestly, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, actually, before I go back to this here, guys. So, I'm gonna be right back, actually. Give me a little minute. Alright, guys. We're back. We're gonna see if we can win a game at all. But insane difficulty absolutely blows my mind with how much I'm getting blasted. Granted, that's big positive traits constantly for the enemy, so it's a lot worse than I initially thought it was gonna be. But alright, we're gonna see what we can do. So, running back, I have full access to the Fit Band roster. Oh, this feels so nice, dude. This feels so nice. What don't I want to deal with then? I think my priority is too high in Dark Maid, so let's get that out there, quite frankly. Let's get them out of here. No Etsy. If I say no Knight, what becomes it then? I think I get Necromancer out potentially, because I don't think I have a line for this necessarily. What I do think the idea could be is I think I want to try Plague Doctor. Leave Plague Doctor up, and maybe if I can get the Vampire thing going with it too. Just here's my idea. Vampire Plague Doctor. We go with that combination that we saw there as a good combo. And then, I think the idea potentially could be Cook. I could go Cook for the healing when it comes to that end then. Now, I'm back on my Cook high, as always, but hear me out here. I can then immediately look to one of the marksmen, probably pick like Gambler on that side, and see how we go. What don't I want them to pair up with Lightning Mage's Dual Blader? We can't deal with a Dual Blader. They pick Gambler themselves. Annoying? Annoying, but seen. Seen. For the Knight. Fits damage proportional to the opponent's max HP. I could potentially deal with the Knight that way then. That's 200 damage from the Mystic Dancer coming out. And then Plague Doctor helps out on that end. You are a little bit shorter range though, which I don't appreciate. I think I could also contest with a Cold Corpse. I think Cold Corpse could be potentially good. And then it's just Vampire and Plague Doctor Alliance then. Plague Doctor has really good stats themselves, so let's try this. Let's go Cold Corpse, and then it comes down to, do I want Cook? But then that could be Poison Dart Hunter drafted against me, and then I fall apart. If they go Poison Dart, then I can deal with it with Ninja. But Ninja gets taunted. Poison Dart by themselves is not fast enough to hit a Ninja, though. But Taos should seal away one of their backliners and even stop the Knight. Am I high on Taoist? Honestly, I think I'm gonna try this. I am very confused about my own draft, but with 3 backliners, if I steal away their Knight, then we can really just sprint it otherwise then. Vampire for mission, when it comes to it. I think, yeah, Cold Corpse for Dandy, and then Neria otherwise. I think we go with this idea here. So look at early ults to try to get Vampire going. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this here. They have triple backline, and they do have a Knight to help it out here. Granted, that Thunder Mage is absolutely going to be shredding us, but it comes down to how fast we can really just bottom them out here. It's okay, yeah, Vampire's having to heal a lot, but this is where the pop-off could potentially go, because Vampire... Oh, Vampire's getting countered, though, because they're just stuck in the coffin, potentially? No. They're not in the coffin throughout. We're ahead, and Vampire's about to have... Like, the Vampire, once they heal all the way up, they're going to get the 13th fight, and then this is where it potentially pops off. Because that's ults going around. You took so much damage, you couldn't even get a bite off! Are you cheating me? Okay, fact is, this composition is working wonders. Cold Corpse is buying so much time away that the Poison Dart Hunter isn't able to get much out. And now the bites are coming out from Vampire. That is now their bites out, so that is just going to be permanent bleed from any hits. Granted, it's so late in the game now that it doesn't matter as much, but the fact is, the idea was there. We need to get a chill. It's so close. The Vampire just didn't do enough, dude. I thought the idea was there, but it just wasn't actually enough. The poison stalled the vampire healing so much. No, don't blame it on the lot. Don't blame it on the lot. I'm high on the vampire because the Plague Doctor was there, but I think I need a secondary source of healing to just to let the vampire do its work then. Ah, I'm so mad at myself. That was such a winnable draft, potentially. No devil. No devil. Let's keep Executioner out then. I don't want to deal with an Executioner potential. No werewolf. If I ban Fighter, then that means Dual Biter could be gone. If I just ban Dual Biter itself, though, then that's the entire problem gone. Let's ban Dual Biter. What do they draft first? It is a Fighter pick. I think the idea, then, is I could go Monk Necromancer. Monk Necromancer is pretty good protection, all things considered here. Monk keeps people alive when it comes to it, of course. And Necromancer is my stable backline then. If they go Dark Mage, that could be the next problem afterwards, which we'll have to see. They're going Ghost. What could absolutely wreck us here? A Shadowmancer to keep the pressure on and have the Ghost pop off. They're banning Lancer, which is our peel option. I think Barrier Mage might be the idea, I'm not gonna lie. Because slowing down their attack speed, because their attack speed is everything to them. And then afterwards, I just need to have a backline potential. If they draft Dark Mage, though, that is 2 ways to prevent me, to prevent things from happening, which is a problem, though. And I didn't ban that set to ban Shadowmancer. I can't let them have Dark Mage, because that would absolutely wreck me so badly, though. And they have 2 chances to grab it then, which I do not enjoy. I think I gotta take it, and then I go Barrier Mage last, because I just have to protect my own pick. Mystic Dancer, for their HP side, Swordsman. They without a doubt have ways to run me down, but otherwise, I think Barrier Mage is the pick, because Necromancer can just slowly will people away just about or so. Wow people away when it comes to it, and then Barrier Mage keeps us alive to stop Ghost from being able to do anything in that case, right? Isn't that the idea? It's either that, or it's just Priestess Gaming, but we're switchy enough as is that we can't afford a Priestess, I feel. I think it's a Barrier Mage. Right? Barrier Mage stops their scaling potential here. It doesn't stop Swordsman, but fact is that this is barriers which helps out defending against, and that decreased attack speed is what I care about to stop their triple front line. They don't have a way to really stop it otherwise necessarily, and a stall isn't going to be as much. I go Barrier. I think I go Barrier. Barrier Mage is big. I need Dandy on your Dark Mage. You need to use the ults early, brother. And then we're going to go on from there. We got double barrier / healing setup when it comes to it. I think this is the idea here. We're going to really rely on Neria and Dandy, though. Okay. Comes down to how fast the Ghost could potentially scale and how well the Monk holds up on his own. You need to use the barrier mission so badly right now. That is a very big barrier, though. I really like that. Okay, big stuff early on. Swordsman ult wasn't the best from them. It only killed the Necromancer, but we can continue to try to get something going here. Fact is that barrier ult also wasn't the best, but we are ahead by 3 kills, which is very huge. Monk getting to stall things out. He's staying so alive in the barrier so much, and we even almost got the Mr. Dancer kill. Mr. Dancer dies. We're getting to protect our backline here, technically here. I say that as Necromancer dies on his own, but the barrier buys enough time or so. We're still ahead by 4. The barriers are huge! The Ghost can't kill everybody, and even if he kills the small summons, it's not actually gonna scale him up. He's only at 3 stats. Mr. Dancer goes down, Swordmaster's all by himself. Fighter can try to get them out of position. Monk goes down, but GaleForce is ahead by 16. We're gonna win a game thanks to barrier potential! She's been banned in 16 matches. She's only been picked in 1. And yet we're seeing the absolute full force of double barrier and healing. What an absolute stomp! Oh, baby girl. The rush down was countered? That was pretty nice. I'm very happy about that. I like the confidence mission, but we gotta keep this up, brother. We gotta keep this up. So this is where Fearless is interesting, because with everybody else basically gone, we've got to claim potential power pits here. There is 3 warriors left. There's 3 of every category left. We could literally just almost ban away an entire category, and I could just take the last person there, quite frankly. There's so many assassins, dude. I'm thinking to myself, I kind of want to leave dual. I think I want to draft more towards Dual Blader, and I go Dual Blader Archer potentially here. I'm debating so much on what I want to do right now. I think I take Werewolf away. I am scared of a Werewolf to absolutely run me down. No Berserker. If I ban Lancer, that means it's all up to just Assassins, in which case it could just be a Dual Blader game, and then we just really see how things go to town. So I thought I picked Lancer myself, but that's low priority. I think I ban Lancer and I go for Dual Blader, the last warrior on the list. No Executioner! This is gonna be a volatile last game, dude. What the heck? I'm taking Dual Blader. I'm looking for an Archer synergy right now. They're taking Devil. They're taking Cook. Cook can root people. I think Exorcist to cleanse the root is gonna be big. Potentially. But I need the Archer first, because I need to be able to activate Dual Blader. I think I have to take Archer and protect myself on that end. I don't know if Exorcist is going to make it to the ban phase. No Shadowmancer, so what do I fear out of them? Because they have Devil, they have Cook. Honestly, Ninja reaching my Archer really fast would be a problem. Actually, Sniper's the bigger problem, considering how she can absolutely just wreck me from the back, and then with the Devil combination. So I think I'm gonna take Sniper out, and I go for Exorcist Clown, right? They took Illusionist themselves, so they want to be able to swap and rush down. I think Clown Exorcist, because I have 2 stuns, potentially, on this end, and I can get things going here. I think Exorcist is a good double front line when it comes to it. Helps support my Dual Blader, keeps her from getting rooted or stunned, and then she gets to follow up. Clown, is that too much into it, or do I just go straight up Ninja? Because that is another stun, potentially, to follow up on. But do I need it? Because you're just gonna be staggering people back or so. I think it's Exorcist Ninja, rather. Exorcist Ninja, because that's a lightning offense that I can utilize and I protect myself. Gunner to help him against the Ninja. I think they're a little cooked quite early on the draft. This Cook can help them survive a little bit, but I have enough damage from Ninja to help out. I think we actually have a pretty decent game plan, all things considered here. I think I'd like Neria to stay, to be my bigger offense here. Dandy afterwards. Now, I think I'd like to use ults at the midpoint here. This is going to come down to how well can I kill the Devil when they ult. Which I'm just going to have to see. Because the main thing is how, like, if I can get good buffers, that'll be the big thing, and then we go on from that end. Good hit there, technically. That is also a very, very good Exorcist hit, but that quick health, the quick healing is absolutely a problem there. Okay, not the worst yet, but you can see the Devil is surviving, and that is not what I'm appreciating right now. Because all those copies and a Devil copy as well. Oh my god, it's almost a travesty, it feels like, dude. I need this Devil dead. The Devil's still alive. Please kill the Devil. Okay, that's a big Exorcist ult bat, but we're down by 3 kills right now. We need to get things going here. Exorcist being able to cleanse is good, but it's not enough. It's not enough yet. The Cook is doing so much priority. The one time I don't prioritize the Cook, the Devil just gets to scale so much. We're so down by 3 at the end of the day, dude. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Oh, it's so close, guys. You're down by 1. We could have potentially done it. It's so close. Oh, good try. I'm so mad because I let it cook. I am so high on it, and then it makes it through to the final draft, and then I don't think about it, and I'm 0-4. Ah! So close every single time, dude. I am so close to what I feel like I could be breaking. I could be maybe making a new age in my drafting. Cause I'm winning 1 game each, but set-wise, I am still completely down in the dumps right now, dude, which sucks. A clutch hitter could be good if I make it to the end. I think I might sit on you. I am not going to lie. I think I'll have you train your monk for now. And since I can improve the facility, adding training points to everybody, meaning that everybody can keep raising their stuff, is big. Otherwise, I think I'm really just gonna have everybody pile into attack, quite frankly. I'm not going to lie. If you're all winning a champion plus attack, that would be big. Now, this is gonna be a very important game, because DFM and I are both 0-4. We need to get a win on the board, Chief. If I need to win against DFM, team statistics. Backliners and Taoists to protect their backline. Copy that. Champion statistics. Barrier Mates got their 1 win, but otherwise they still continue to be banned. Yeah, the Barrier Mates and Necromancer pick was absolutely just cooking. And then since I got cooked out last time too, that absolutely ruined me. Let's look at the Barrier Mates from Reckless potentially as my initial idea here. And then we keep conning otherwise for potential Gambler plays. I think that's the idea that I want to go for. This meta is weird, and I'm still learning it. But I'm winning games to start. Okay, Barrier Mage is gone, so what don't I want to deal with then? Taoist seals away backliners, which I don't necessarily need. I think I'd like to seal away the backline itself, rather than the backline protection. No PDH either. No Poison Dart. In that case, then, let's get Lightning Mage out of here. I've dealt with Lightning Mage enough, and I don't play her myself as much. They're taking Play Doctor, so in that case, then that is absolutely just a Dark Mage Slam. It's a Dark Mage Slam, and then I think a Warrior, a Knight right after that, right? Because that helps protect my line. That's 60 and... Yeah, that's 60 and 200. And if they want to have somebody absolutely lightning offense past me, I get to taunt them. They take the vampire synergy. Yep, obviously so, obviously. So what do I want to stop them from also getting with this then? Because it's their pit cycle still. No, it's my pit afterwards. I could get Necromancer for myself. Do I need Necromancer? Vampire is just gonna gun for the background as soon as possible, which is Dark Mage problems. Taoist absolutely solves that problem for me, but then I need more damage. I'm not just including Dark Mage. Werewolf exists and can deal with Vampire. I think I leave him up. So do I ban Necro? Instead I ban Etsy. I think I ban Execution, so I want to leave up Necromancer or Werewolf, depending on whatever they ban then. There is no Exorcist then. So, for Vampire on the table then. I could go Monk, quite frankly, here. But then I need damage to deal with Vampire. You beat Vampire by rushing them down faster. I think the idea is, legitimately, it should actually be a Shadowmancer game to rush the corpse of the Vampire every time. And honestly, I think that's going to be the play. I go Shadowmancer. Yes, I'm a little bit slower, but I'm going to get to slowly wear them down and get to their spawn. Taoist. They took Taoist for themselves. I don't like that at all. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. I am not going to lie to you. Taoist Pit means that they can seal somebody, so potentially a second front line would be potentially good here. Berserker could be good for that end, because against a monk, you get to steal Bat, and with Knight taunting, that would be very big. You have to buy time, more than Swordsman would. It is a little bit slower against the Vampire, which is the only thing I don't like, but I think this is the idea that I can rock with here. I am not going to lie. I think this is the idea. I think I like this idea. And we'll use ults at a median time. I need Vampire priority to be hit, though. You need to just rest down the Vampire. That is already... Dude, that's 9 stats 10 seconds in. Why can't I get good Vampire hits? It feels like... I mean... I don't have as fast of damage like I said there, but I was hoping that it would be fast enough. The Taoist is the problem, though. The Taoist is the one that's sealing us away. Oh, I just want to surrender, dude. It feels so bad. I was like, alright, I have an idea. And then it's immediately just Vampire Blade Doctor, and I let it through, and I let it happen. It's not over yet, of course, though. I say I want to surrender. It's not completely over, but I'm gonna have to see how it goes. It's just like, I thought the Shadowmancer would allow me to just accelerate past the Vampire, but it still is Blade Doctor Vampire, and you're seeing here, he's just getting so much damage as we're all bleeding permanently. The Taoist just does so much. He fit, I saw that they fit Taoist too. I knew that they fit Taoist, and I thought they just should have driven the background. Just rid of the Taoist, that they just wanted to run it into Vampire Blade Doctor, that combination. You're such a bad coach, Cruzy. You scouted them. You literally scouted them. I'm so mad. I am so mad at myself. I am so mad at myself. Well, that's one game. They can't win a game on Taoist alone. So what do I want to think about then? I should be high in Cook. I love Cook. I really do love Cook, but what warriors are there to really support it then? Actually, a decent amount of warriors, I'm not gonna lie. So, I think I take PDO out. I think I take PDO and Lightning Mage, potentially then. No Swordsman. If I go for Cook priority, there's no Dark Mage anymore, thanks to Fearless Draft. It's that, or I immediately gun for Necromancer, and then my Barrier Mage. I think I gotta fight fire with fire from my pits then. Werewolf? Cook. Yeah, they took Cook because I left it up, obviously so. The attack speed's not the problem. You're just gonna immediately go through and hit people. That's 50 attack. It's 65 HP. You get 90 HP, quite frankly, here. Lancer is here to potentially help Peel for Werewolf, and I can also flex that to Cold Corpse or Lancer. So I think I go with Necromancer Barrier Mage. I gotta go with my own combo. They ban Lancer themselves, so that is understandable. I get why they do that exactly so. I am protecting my backline, which means I can't deal with Devil at all. So I need to get that out of here. Fighter. They want to potentially rush me down. I think the idea is that I literally have to gamble it all. It's either that or I go Illusionist, actually. My general attacks are not the highest, though. But I think Cold Corpse is the gimme out of what I've got here. It comes down to what I want out of a werewolf, my backline, whether it be Gambler or Illusionist. So I have the Marksman slot. Mystic Dancer is good for shredding taints. Gunner lets you slow down enemies, but do I need that? No, I need you to stay in the range. So I think I'd take Cold Corpse still, first and foremost, and then just Gambler or Illusionist. I think Illusionist to maybe give Werewolf and Fighter a target to not hit, potentially? I think that's the idea, and then they go Sniper for their own backline. Yeah, understandable then. I getcha. Okay. Okay, let's try this here. Let's try this. Early ults to hold the lead and run with it? No. We stabilize on this here. Come on, guys. Bring it to 1-1. Bring it to 1-1. Cold Corpse can absolutely take all the damage in the world, so it's all about killing the werewolf before he gets to do anything. That's a lovely barrier. You stalled for whatever time that you could right there, and that apparition absolutely buys us time. Great stuff. Necromancer just needs to keep doing work. Necromancer Illusionist. Barrier Mates is doing what you can. You are doing amazing work, Con. I love your Barrier Mates so much. We can slowly whittle you down, and that is good stuff right there. Nice. Fighter ultimate copied from Necromancer didn't really do as much there, but we are up by a solid 7-2 margin. We get to stall them out. Sniper can't get through both the illusions and the Cold Corpse, and the Wolf isn't doing as much either. That is a very good grenade, I will admit, but we are outlasting their ultimates, which I'm very surprised about, all things considered here, and we're still up. Like, yeah, the Cold Corpse has died twice over. The barrier is actually stalling it out even more. We're still over the line at the moment. Just hold the line, survive, people, survive. We're up by 1, we're up by 2. I'm beating my chest so hard for my boys, dude. That is so big. Cold Corpse bought 1,700. Sniper dealt 2K. The Cold Corpse bought so much time for us to just grind it out. Okay. Great stuff. Keep your calm, though. Keep your calm. We can do this. Keep this roster in. We can do this thing, boys. We can do this thing. The main thing is, Cook is out of the way. I think this game is going to revolve around Lightning Mage and Dual Blader, potentially. If they take Lightning Mage themselves, I can get Archer, I can get Dual Blader, but do I fear that the most? I think I kind of do. I'm not going to lie to an extent here. I don't think I want to deal with Devil, potentially. Be Devil Priestess, even though Priestess hasn't been picked, but that's to keep the Devil alive after they get their swaps then. Executioner can help with dealing with the backline from Marksman pits, all things considered here, so I think I want to keep them around, considering how there's so little for the Warriors left. I think you feel Lightning Mage more than anything, though, so I'd like to just get rid of you, just straight up. Let's not deal with you. No Swordsman. Do I legitimately just straight up Dual Blader and just say, I don't care about you? I think that could be an idea. I'm not gonna lie. Gambler? Do I just go Marksman back on them? Gambler's 110. Archer does outrange. They protect themselves naturally from the Assassin lineup. But what would I go after Archer? I'm very high on Devil to potentially just swap a Batliner and then just pounce on them. There's also Executioner to potentially get something in the works here too. Because the root doesn't really matter as much for the Devil as it is just accessing if it's a double backline. I go Archer first, without a doubt, I feel, is the idea. And it comes down to, do I want Exorcist? Exorcist? No, do I want a Devil then? Because that could just be a pick for Exorcist, and then they get cleansed, and then we just go on from there when it comes to it afterwards. I think I do take Executioner. That's the only front line left. And then we want to draft afterwards. PDH... I ban Exorcist, and then I might actually be just The straight up might just be straight up the double angle. Because that's 2 backline. I can get hooks, and then I would legitimately just look at Archer Gaming then, right? This is tough. I could also legitimately just draft into a ghost game and send it all on ghost scaling, but I don't have a way to accelerate ghost scaling necessarily. So I don't necessarily like that. Priestess could counteract PDH, keep Executioner alive. Could, but that zone's gonna deal more damage than I can keep him alive on. I think I go for Devil first. They go Priestess themselves. And Clown. There's only 4 people left to pitch. Priestess, Ghost can't keep up with Priestess. That's 30 attack and a shield versus Ghost itself. I think it's gotta be Ninja. Without a doubt then. This is a awkward draft. I am not going to lie to you, Chief. I don't have too much faith in this. I'll be straight up with you. I think I'd like ults early though. I'm gonna come down to they don't really have much of a front line. I mean, yeah, the Executioner is qualified as an assassin, but I need to rush them down way sooner than anything. That's a huge pick on the Priestess. That's a huge swap otherwise though, but we're gonna start burning down, so we need to just get ahead on the pit game right here. If you can kill the Clown, that'd be huge! Huge! Archer ultimate! That's a quadrant kill! Lovely work, Dandy! That's Archfiend mode as well. The copy's coming out. Now it just comes down to how long the double can survive. Huge kills, and even with the Ninja dying at the end, his ult got so much going afterwards. The early ultimates are absolutely cascading it all, and you can see 6 to 16. We're gonna win against DFM. Yes, they're the lowest in the leaderboard next to us here, but PDH was way too slow. Our backline, and they didn't get a chance to set up their backline, and they don't have a front line enough to sustain it. Even though Executioner would die otherwise, it's not enough. 17 seconds is not enough to get 13 kills. Ladies and gentlemen, let it be known, nobody beats GaleForce 4 times in a row in sack counts. I actually get a chance to... Oh, I get to celebrate with the boys! We won a game! After all of that crap! Oh my goodness! We're going out, baby! We're not lost on the leaderboard! We're moving up! I am so happy. You do not know how happy I am right now. Purple, hi Sunny. I'm purple because I'm representing GaleForce, my team, and we are 7th out of 8th place, dude. Holy crap! We won a game. Let it be known, we have a 1-4 record. Hey Sunny, this is Teamfight Manager. I'm playing the game because the devs announced that a sequel is coming out in winter this year. I am a draft coach for a MOBA team. Oh, not a MOBA, we're arena battler, but that's, how it is. +4 attack for everybody wearing tights. Alright, guys, wear the coding uniform. But yeah, this game's really fun, D3. There's even multiplayer that you can play with rounds for people to actually play a whole season with. It's great. I love this game. Okay, who are we going against? PSG Talon? We're going up against Paris Saint-Germain, who's 4-1? Ah, shoot. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, Sunny. You love management games like this? Oh boy. Do you like League of Legends? Or any MOBAs that have pick and ban? Because that's the thing. I'm just the coach. I don't control my players at all, besides some tactics. Instead, I am all just about drafting. That's all that I can do. Is Ninja really 0 bans, 7 wins? Am I gonna single-handedly taint the Ninja win rate at this point here? No, the Ninja fit rate? No, the win rate's already, 71%. You're gonna see how this goes here, but okay, let's see. I don't have money. How's my sponsor request doing? 5 times. Shadowmancer, Mystic, or Vampire for 11 times. That's easily done when it comes to it. Because how much is left in the schedule? Yeah, we have time before the season ends to do it. Yeah, I will get that naturally over time. What does Parent Saint Germain like to play? Vampire, play... No, that's Necro, play Doctor, PDH, and Werewolf. Copy that. Super in the moments, don't have the brain power, but enjoy watching them. It's weird. Fair enough. And to be fair, the entire premise of this game is the drafting phase, not the actual micro game about it here. So you're gonna see exactly so, because it's just me breaking down stats and everything like that. But let's keep going with our main 4 here. I do like this. Blue side against Parent Saint Germain. They like Necromancer already. I could Slam play Doctor first and then go for the Vampire hit, so I think that's the idea here. I think I like that. But get Necromancer out of here. If I go play Dr. Vampire, who's the biggest counter though? Taoist. So do I ban their Comfort or do I ban Taoist to accelerate? I think I ban Taoist and I rush Plague. No Executioner. Alright, go with option number 1. Play Doctor and hope that I can snipe Vampire from that afterwards. Monk? That's slow. They take Vampire for themselves, so I need to find a way to access the backline and deal with the Vampire, meaning Ninja is the play, because the Vampire always has to go back to their coffin to heal, so I have to find a way to access it. So it's either you go Werewolf or you go Ninja to counter them. In Neria, played Ninja well enough last time. I want to take them before the ban cycle. Classic, you just gotta know, or how do you know who bans who? Is there a marker somewhere? When you say who bans who, are you talking about what teams like to ban? Because yes, when I'm scouting the teams, I'm only looking at their pits. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking at what they like to ban, but you can take a look and see what teams specifically like to target ban more than not. Which honestly, yeah. Is there a class that you just gotta know? Is there a marker somewhere? Oh, you mean countering? In game, there is a champion test to where basically you can play simulation matches and kind of see who does best. And also, but it's also kind of like, you gotta learn from watching the game too. It's kind of like threefold. There's a way to test, there's a way to, you have to do it live, or also in the tooltips, there's different ways. So like Ninja teleports to the backline and kills them, but literally Knight's tooltips in their character description, instead of character description says they're great for assassins like Ninja to taunt them away. Who do I need to ban? Crap. We ban Crook, because they already have Devil, because they already have, Monk, and I can't let them heal the Vampire. They take Knight. Wait a second. Knight, Monk, Vampire. Is this a PDH angle? Because that's ways to keep them burning down. I think it's PDH, and then Cold Corpse right afterwards, right? So that allows me to stall for time. Cold Corpse and Stun Vampire prevent them from getting hits. Without a doubt, it's PDH against Knight and Monk, because that's 2 taints versus Poison Dart Hunter who poisons them. So, doesn't matter for their 40 and 60 defense, I'm going to wear through them. So the question is, do I take Lightning Mage to really stack on the AoE? At that point then? No, because Play Doctor by themselves, they're only one person. I need a taint to be alongside. Berserker, you're going to lose HP naturally over time, and you're not going to be a good matchup. Well, actually, these guys are slower on the attack. You don't have that much high attack. Berserker should technically survive, and with the extra attack speed from PDH, that might, from Play Doctor, that could be it. Cold Corpse gets me a little bit more, though, but I need damage to hit Vampire. Because I need to knock them out of, and stop them from ever being able to hit me, because Vampire count is slower compositions. It could be, no, Dual Wader doesn't do anything here. I need damage. Vampire also can get stunted from Archer, too. Do I need frontline or damage more? Because that's double frontline. I could get run down. Poison Dart Hunter could easily get run down. Very much so. Give me Berserker. I'm not sure about that. I think Archer could be better. But that's triple frontline. Doesn't PDH just absolutely slam them? Doesn't Poison Dart Hunter just slam them? I think so, quite frankly, here. Okay, look, use your ults early. I want to stop Vampire from scaling fast. We need to just wreck them. Ninja, if you can teleport to the Vampire first, that'd be great. Okay, that's fine enough too. We may have lost that first kill, but the fact is that is a huge poison zone. Berserker's still alive too, which is great. Get those kills, baby. Potentially, okay, it didn't work out, but they used their ults first on their cycle, so we have a better way to get this going here. That's huge. Berserker ult gets to get things going. Thank you for the raid. I'm gonna keep commentating after this or so. Fatness, Poison Dart Hunter. This respawn cycle is huge. Not only does the Berserker get 4 kills off of the Plague Doctor ultimate, but they're all being poisoned out. Vampire is only at 11 stats at halfway through. That's huge. And I'm up a whole cycle of 4 kills, 13 to 9. Poison Dart Hunter is just gonna slowly wear them down, so even they start coming in, we have a good battle line to us here. Vampire's poison ult to eternity, so he's not participating in these fights here, and the triple front line just crumbles against the poison, doesn't it? Right? Our raid is slowly shrinking down, but Vampire is doing no damage. Just hold the line for 2 more seconds. We're still up, we're still up, we're still up. Big! I'm up 1-0 against second place. I will take that. First and foremost, thank you for joining the cruise ship, Zero. I know that you were playing your games earlier, and you were working, and I was working back to you on your end, so I will give you the shout out. I am playing Teamfight Manager, which is a pick and ban simulator for a arena fighter or so. I hope you had a good time with your own stream and everything on that end, though, with of course your iRacing. And how was it really overall? In the meantime, though, like, going back to it, though, yeah, like, D3, I will show you afterwards 2 counters, too, and to be fair, I'm playing on a New Game Plus, so the starting roster is way wackier than what the classic roster is. The classic roster has a lot more, I would say, soft and hard counters, if you were easing yourself into the game, if you got it yourself, and then past that, it's all about orienting the meta and all. Did your first 3 ever on-1 races and did a lot better than you thought? There you go! Compared to me managing my esports team, and we are currently 1-4 in the overall standings, and 7th place out of 8 teams, dude. This really sucks. Yeah, Neria, dude, your ninja to slow down the vampire is absolutely huge. I appreciate that. Now, I know I've been running you ragged by having you in every match, but you need to stay in. Thank you for the love on my model as well, Jen. I hope you're doing wonderful, and I'm actually on alternate colors past what my regular model would be. That's because I'm representing GaleForce, my VTube group here. Exactly so. So I am showcasing my colors. And that's the esports team that we are. Okay. They know what I like to play. They're banning Necromancer away so I don't get a chance to play it. So in that case then, do I ban the Lightning Maid's Dual Blader combo that they usually have? I think I banned Dual Blader just because it's always there. Otherwise, they banned Werewolf, so do I take Taoist away? Because Taoist would be the way to seal away big offense, and honestly, I think that would be it. The power is supposed to my model's characters to set it. There you go. Swordsman shreds defense. So, I think the idea that I could go for then is potentially Cook. If I go Cook, I have solid healing, and then I have a huge front line with Cook Cold Corpse. I think I lean into that for my pit ban then. They go Dark Mage to immediately counter my Cook, obviously so. That is, you know, there's no doubt about that. So what do I do to deal with the Dark Mage? You deal with the Dark Mage by running them down, so you go Fighter. Because Fighter allows me to just absolutely send into them, and then I just go for a backline after that. But this is banning, so what do I do to stop them from supporting the Dark Mage? What warriors are still left? Not much. What assassins are still left? Not much. 180, 190. I think I need faster speed, so I ban Executioner and I look to pick Fighter, because there's no more frontline left over. And I want to fully send into this Dark Mage. So that range of 100 is a problem, unless I can sprint into him. So if I get to sprint into the Dark Mage, then that's no problems at all. So I think Fighter? Is it a Fighter into a Shadowmancer game then? I take Fighter without a doubt, because then they have Swordsman as their only frontline option then. Illusionist does slow me down, and then Devil will mess up, potentially, who I have otherwise, though. Devil can swap around who I have on backline, but that only matters if I don't have the range to support it. So I think it's totally fine for Archer, then. Potentially fine, then. Luminous Apparitions is absolutely going to slow me down for my potential pace, but the fact is, Archer is just going to be my main win condition. They have 2 main sources of damage in their Dark Mage and their Devil. Archer is good peel for themselves, and they outrange Dark Mage. I think I gotta go for that. Sorry if I'm not getting to immediately interact with y'all, because the main thing, I have to think about these drafting decisions. That is the main thing I gotta go for. Reckless, you absolutely go Cold Corpse yourself. So it comes down to, do I put Dandy on Cook, or do I prioritize them on damage? That is huge stats, but I need damage. I think I need the damage more, so you gotta be Archer duty. Sorry. Con, you gotta keep playing your support mastery here. Alright, main thing is that, depending on the swaps, Archer is the main crux of the core here, and then how much damage Cold Corpse can soak up too. Because you can see here, Devil already died, which is decent, but our Fighter died too. Cold Corpse, if they can sustain damage, would be nice, but Fighter being locked away is a problem though. I need a good ult cycle out of this. That's a really good swordsman ult, which I really don't appreciate. Huge Archer ultimate. That's a triple kill afterwards, though. Dark Mage needs to die afterwards, and we're ahead by 1. In fact, this Devil got their ultimate canceled, which is big, but they have their own cycle coming back. Even up 7-7, but we do not have the... Like, we don't have as much sustain. Like, the Cook is keeping things alive here, but their backline has so much more damage than us, and they're offering a lot more on that side here. Fighter can do some work, but if Devil swaps Fighter, then I have no access to the Illusionist. Archer can only do so much on there, and they can win the 1v1s without a doubt, but they can't reach the Illusionist and the Dark Mage, which is where I'm slowing down on. Cold Corpse can only do so much, and then, yeah, Archer's just being 2v1'd at the end here. Close game? Cook priority is an idea there, but there's way too much in their backline. Because even if I took away all the warriors, then Cold Corpse is way slower. Yeah, problem was in the band pit. That's totally fine. Con, you are chill. Cold Corpse is way slower than what I needed it to be. But I do hope that you get to enjoy your night, though, Zero, and same thing with you, Dread. Okay. I think I fall back on Necromancer Barrier Mage, without a doubt. I think that is what I want to do. So what don't I want to deal with in that case, then? I think Executioner would absolutely brick me when it comes to it. And then potentially Werewolf? Or no, backlines are more of a problem then. Lightning Mage should absolutely counter Necromancer, which is the big thing. Mystic Dancer gone. Necromancer first, right? Necromancer's higher priority when it comes to it. Because if they draft Barrier Mage by themselves, but they like their backliners, and there's still enough marksmen out. I think Necromancer first. If they take my Barrier Mage, I'm gonna be very mad though. Werewolf? Shadowmancer. They want to rush me down. So absolutely, it is Barrier Mage, and then if Taoist sneaks through, that's the play afterwards. No Exorcist. Get Gambler out of here. This is a spicy draft, because Shadowmancer means that they're going to respond on the spot. If I take Taoist, I can seal them away, stop one of their divers from going on to me then. And then I just need somebody tanky. And honestly, is that Ghost then? I don't have damage though. I need damage. Sniper does have damage for me. But is that worth it? Is that really worth it? Because you are so slow and you get run down so fast. I think Clown might be the better option. Or even Gunner. Gunner might be the better option against a team that wants to run at us, considering how we don't have a true frontliner. Have a good night, Sunny. Have a good night, then. Take it easy, then. I have 20 seconds to decide, then. Gunner lets me kite around the Shadowmancer, and especially so for respawning, that would be pretty big, all things considered. But then you're not going to be in the barrier, technically, here. Clown gets stuns, potentially, and can help out, but if it gets sealed, if the lowest enemy with HP gets sealed away, that could be a problem. No. I go Clown, because I think I need that stable damage. They can sniper themselves. But the sniper's gotta run up, right? The sniper's gotta run up to hit us, if at all. I don't know, Chief. I don't know. I think... Oh, I think, yeah, okay, we'll just go with early ultimates. Fact is, we need to just have good stabilization here. Taoist needs to steal people away, Shadowmancer is gone, and then, yes, barriers on respawn. Barriers on respawn are gonna be huge. That is a very big drag, though, but a huge... Oh my goodness, Reckless! You absolute goat! The barrier ultimate stops the dual blader from doing anything. You completely stunted them from hitting any projectiles, and now we can try to get something going here. Okay, Sniper is too much of a problem, unfortunately, though, because they're doing way more damage. The seals are okay. Werewolf's running on us here. This is a back and forth for the ages, I've got to say, but the Sniper is doing so much, and we didn't even get a seal out from the towers. That's so detrimental. The dual blade is sealed away. You have to hit the Sniper. We don't have Vatline access, though. I need a duel to hit the Sniper. It's just not enough. The Sniper gets away with murder because the werewolf survives, and the freaking Shadowmancer allowed them to just dive on us. I don't have Vatline. The Sniper just runs me through, and PSG treats it despite Reckless doing so much. DFM 1? No, dude. I'm back at the bottom. Oh, fuck me. No. Oh, I was scared of pitching Sniper, because if I pitch Sniper against a Shadowmancer comp, Sniper just respawns and dies, but then I couldn't reach their Sniper. Ah, crap, dude. Okay, anyway, D3, for your info here, you can see here, once a week, you can do what's called a combination test. So if I went with like that, if I went with my tried and true combo here, let's say I did something like this, my Necromancer and Barrier Mates plus like a backline, and then the enemy went like pure rush down, basically. If they went, yeah, let's do like that Sniper again with their rush down. Plus, yeah, like Shadowmancer, I don't know. It will give you a simulation idea, stats withstanding, but just through raw characters or so to kind of see, you can kind of get an understanding of how some matchups might be more polarizing for others, or if there's a composition that could absolutely out-taint somebody. That's one way to scout for you, D3. Other way to scout is on champion information page. It will tell you both the briefs on exactly so what everybody does, their pick rate, their ban rate, everything like that or so in the season. And, you know, a little bit of a blurb that tells you what they like to do so. So you can see here, like I said, the Knight is a tank that specializes in taunting opponents and absorbing their attacks. Although he is an outstanding skill that keeps the opponent's assassins in check, he has low mobility and attacking abilities. So yeah, 21 attack compared to the other warriors, 40 attack. Okay, that's an exception. 21, Lancer has better peel. 15, but a defense shred. Exactly so. There's a lot that can absolutely, you know, change around, and it's telling you how you can use different characters. The biggest one, for example, Dark Mage, their ability stops any enemies from getting buffs, so effective against an enemy with many supporters. So that would be great, and that's why he's high priority, because for at least the support characters here, that means you shut down the Cook, the Monk, the Plague Doctor. You shut down a lot of ways to get into the game here. I gotta win against Jam, who is against me on the leaderboard. So that's way 2 to scout, and then way 3 exactly is, you can see here, I can check Jam. I can see who they pit the most, so they like their backline. I can see who they ban the most, so they hate their healers, potentially, and they hate Shadowmancer compositions. I can also see exactly what their players have picked throughout the season and what their win rates are, so I can actually in-depth scout a lot more if I'd want. So for example, I can see, yeah, Devil and Cook are high priority on them, potentially. Even though Devil wasn't there in the most pit, High has 3 wins on Devil, so I might want to ban that away, potentially. And I think I will look to do that. Dandy is feeling horrible, and I can't fault you there. Khan, let's take you out for the moment for Wise. Let's swap a few boys around. Dandy, I have to keep you in, even though you're feeling bad. Look, I know the loss streak is absolutely affecting us, but look, dude. We gotta do what we can. Ban Cook away from them. Don't let them have access to it. I think as much as I could ban the Devil... Now, the Devil could absolutely ruin my composition, because since I'm red side, I think there's the power play for Plague Vampire. Sniper? Plague Vampire. We run with the idea right now. Gambler. 2 backlines for them. Ban the Knight, so they can't use the Knight then. They banned Mystic. I don't know why people are so high in Mystic, I'll be honest with you. So, my pit next. So... If I want... so, they have 2 Batliners, so I need a way to access the Batline, help the Vampire, potentially. So, Ninja, right? We take Ninja. Towers should be a problem, but they can only steal Vampire and or Ninja. Lancer Peels. Lightning Mage. 3 backlines. 80 range, 150, 40. That's 3 ways for them to access the backline. But doesn't a Werewolf just kind of trunk them? This Werewolf goes fast, they deal so much damage, and they could absolutely one-shot. I think this is a Werewolf game, and we just run them over, right? Isn't it? Give Nera his Ninja, and then we just go off from there? Early ultimates to get Vampire going, and then we just run down the triple backline. Because Lancer can only peel every so often, and yeah, Werewolf can just run people down potentially. That's a 1 in 4 already? Yeah, guess what? You hit Vampire. He peeled for so much, and now the party gets going, baby. 8 hits for Vampire, 9, 10, 11. That's a decent drag, but you did kind of kill the Vampire. I'm not going to lie here. Which is a bit of a problem. Okay, ultimates have turned back, but we are ahead on the game here. Because we have better tempo, and their backline just crumbles. That triple backline just falls underneath it. It's not even the Vampire. I mean, the Vampire is actually providing a lot more peel, rather. And time. It's really just the Ninja. The Ninja getting to go in. Now, you can't be attacking the Lancer like this, Nera. I trust you to do better, Chief. But yeah, the Ninja's damage, especially with the buffed Plague Doctor, it's way too much. This is just a solid, tried and true, simple draft. I mean, yes, Plague Doctor Vampire got me the win there, but them drafting triple backline did not do anything for their help, because Werewolf trunked them afterwards. Nice. Reckless... I wouldn't say that you carried the team. Keep the ego in check, brother. Keep your ego in check. You did good, Reckless. I love you, but you didn't absolutely trunk them. Like, you did play very well, though. I won't deny that. Your Werewolf absolutely did work. Okay. What don't I want to deal with, then? What don't I want to deal with, then? I could still go cook for myself. But then it means I need to ban Dark Mage. So let's get Dark Mage out of here. Because if you pick Dark Mage early, that means they can just pick no buffers in that case. And then it just kind of goes its way. I want to get Shadowmancer out, is my thought process here. No Executioner. Am I high in Cook, or do I just go my Necro route? I think I go the Necro route first, because I can try to get a 2-0. Dual Blader. Fighter? Fighter, Dual Blader, just as always. In that case, then, yep. Barrier Mage Nets. I get my combo for the bat, and they gotta rush me down, potentially, is what they're declaring. Mystic gone. I'd like to ban their Devil away. That way they can't swap me around and just toss me like a rad, basically. They could cook themselves, but the way that I counter cook is I take PDH, because they gotta fight front lines. PDH is my 80 carry in that case then, so is it Knight that I take, or is it Monk? I think I take Knight, because what assassins are there? Just Ghost and Clown. Yeah, I think Knight's the option here. I think that's the option. Finally looking as good as the opponents. I'm going to scale slowly. They take Archer for their own backline, but the fact is, I am looking to just shred down their own... I'm looking to naturally shred them down just through the usual attacks, like always, and then we'll go on from there. Reckless's barrier mates will always be what we need here. And then it comes down to, do I want Neria on PDH or Necro? I think I like the PDH priority rather, right? Yeah. Early ultimates as always, and we need to just run them down. Fact is, the Knight needs to just hold as much as we can here. It's just going to come down to the first cycle. Very good barrier. The PDH zone ain't the worst, but the fact is that barrier is huge. Good ults overall, and we just get to slowly wear them down, because the PDH ultimate means that all our attacks are poisoning. Cook healing cannot deal with it. It's not enough. We're in their spawn, poisoning them, barriering them. Look at this absolute, that's a quadra kill from the dual blader. That is a problem. That is absolutely a problem. Because it's their ult cycle, but Barrier Mage does so much! Barrier Mage counted Fighter Ultimate, nothing came out. Cook can't really do too much for their front line. The Knight has so much shield, so much defense, you can't shred through it! It's so good, dude! We're so good! They can't counter this! Oh, baby! We just got our first ever 2-0! We're moving up the leaderboards! What a game! Hi there, Lily. I hope you're doing well enough. What caused you to have your name changed? I never actually got to ask around with that or so. Yeah, taint diff. Dandy taints so much, and because Knight ups their own defense, dude, MVP is reckless. Those barriers were nasty. Putting a barrier in the spawn to not only stop the Archer from doing any damage, but to give us shields? That is so disgustingly good. I am so high on Barrier Mage. I love Barrier Mage. And she's been nerfed! No! No! She's been nerfed! They nerfed my Barrier Mage! Dude! My Barrier Mage! Oh, dude, I hate this. They killed my champion. Okay, anyways. Going into the doll thing, figured I should take the Japanese username. Not Japanese. Okay, I'm sorry then. Did I dead name you in that case? I mean, it's not as serious, I guess, but I want to respect you. So, hope you're doing well, doll. It's been a little bit. 13 down to 2 is crazy. Dude, yeah, Vampire gets bleed stats, but that is an insane nerf. Okay, first and foremost. Two new characters. Boomerang Hunter deals damage in a line. Ice Mage freezes enemies. So good against Rushdown. That's a mage and an ADC. Let's see here. Clown got it. That is a huge attack speed buff. What the heck? 0.30% basically? Oh, it is a clown world and we are all living in it, dude. What the heck? Okay, that is a wild patch. Gunner going from 20 to 28. I think he's going to be viable. I don't know about it. Pyromancer really wasn't picked because Rushdown was too strong, so I can see that. Ghost having more HP is interesting because Ghost, they weren't necessarily bad. It's just that everybody else was better than them. So I think this is going to be a questionable meta. Barrier Mage be nerfed though. My goat. No, she's been nerfed. Vampire going from 13 to 2 attack though. Vampire's dead in the meta. Plague Doctor going from 200 to 152. I think that's going to kill the Vampire Plague Doctor combination. I think Plague Doctor is still good, but I don't think they're S tier now. Shadowmancer having their HP cut in half though is interesting though. Yeah, 100 to 59. Doesn't Werewolf one-shot them? 50. Close to one-shotting them, just about. But okay. Ice Mage is a mage. They get to freeze enemies. It's actually slow. frozen enemies are CC'd, they can still be hit, so they can just, literally, a diver, like a ninja, teleports on you, you freeze them, and they die. Boomerang Hunter throws a boomerang that decreases defense, and is an AoE specialist, which I think is going to be really good for this meta, potentially, but we're going to have to see. I need to use Shadowmancer, Mystic Dancer, and Vampire, though, more for my sponsor, which sucks. But we have another round robin before that sponsor stuff ends, so we're gonna be good. Okay. A mouse for defense, I'll take it. But alright, I just want to respect you then, doll. I just want to respect you. What's doll's a little cute? Okay. People are training up decently. Who was I recruiting last? Tarzan, who plays Exorcist and Barrier Mage. What's the rest of the squad stats? It could be a clown meta, I'm not gonna lie, but we have lies for that. So honestly, mission, I might let you go. I'm not cheating here. I might let mission go from the squad. Because Neria and Danny are my mainstays. Reckless, I gotta hold on to you because with the nerfs there, I still think I'm high in Barrier Mage, and Werewolf should absolutely still run for the meta. Wise, Dual Biter is still really good. Con, I can flex you because Damwar is fine for a backline. Berserker and Ghost could be there. I think I let go of Mission potentially. Clutch hitter stat for Tarzan. I could absolutely swap him into the end there because getting 31-31 is huge though. I think I do so. Mid-season adjustment mission. Thank you for the love, mate. You're God for the squad. God, reduced to atoms. Hey Doru, what a welcome surprise. Hey there, mate. Thank you for the gift sub. Hire me on my clown main? Oh, goodness gracious. I think that dissuades me from hiring you even more, I'll be honest with you. But alright, we are on the off-season right now, meaning that we can recruit new players before we get to the later half. Right now, I am 6th place. I need to break into top 5 to make the playoffs at least, and I am 2 games away from that. Which is doable, because there's 7 games to play, but I have to break more than even on that if I want to make playoffs here, which is not the best. I still think I need to absolutely send it into money making potentially, because otherwise I can do mental training to potentially change traits for some people. That's a lot of money. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of money. I can't do mental training because I'm broke. I can stream for fans, or I could buff up some people's pits. Neria, I think I want you to strengthen your attack in general, mate. That was barely anything. That was not worth the 200 bahts. I think I just need to save my money then. For now, attack +2 for a horse head helmet. You know what? I'll take whatever I can then. Alright, I think I'm just gonna stream. Who's the most popular? Dandy's popular, huh? Alright. Go off then, King. Stream, make me some money. You failed at streaming? How do you do that? I mean, to be fair, we're VTubers. You wouldn't play Dr. Tarzan. I don't know about that. Mystic comes in with decent stuff, but do I boot anybody on the squad? I could boot Khan then, because you've got a better spread. Yeah, the Jambour might not be there. It might just be better just hold on to Mystic, to get Mystic then. Alright, Khan. You held us through for the beginning, but I think it is also time for you to go then for now. Welcome, Mystic. I'll still put the hiring ads out there for potentially one more person, but otherwise, I will continue this fiasco here. You might be my frontliner, so I think I want you more on defense though, and then I need Dandy to keep streaming. I think I'll probably do this and then maybe one more round of games. One more round of yeah, like I said games, of matches. And then I'll probably call it for stream, because that is almost 2.5 hours. You earn Point Doctor though, Tarzan. I want you to earn anybody that could potentially use here though. That's speed +1? Nah, I don't know about that. Stream for now, because I don't even know if I'm going to have the stipend enough to hire whoever might come around. Okay, finally, you succeeded. Good job, good job, good job. Zephyr, who does play Archer. Priestess could come around later. But I'm already at the max for my team count, so... I could get Wise out, but their champion pool is so good. I think I'll sit on you, Zephyr, in case I might want to recruit you for the future, but at least for now, I can't have you. I think I'm gonna lead with my current squad. You weren't a Priestess, Tarzan? What the heck, brother? This ain't a Priestess meta. Okay, well, just raise your stats and then like, raise your mastery, I guess, on the other stuff. Alright, decent enough. We're going against Movistar, who is a direct competitor. You were in Devil, Mystic. I do like that. Ooh, that is spicy, potentially. I do like that idea. I think for you, though, I want you to hold on to your Berserker. Berserker, I think, could go off. Okay, Movistar is directly against me because they're tied for 4th right now, and I need to break into that. What do they play? Werewolf, Berserker, Cold Corpse, Lancer. They like their front lines, and then a Werewolf to top it off. Alright. Alright, Draculus. Barrier Mage might be out for the meantime, so let's try this out here. Let's try this out. Let's put Mystic into the squad and see how it goes. Because in case we still have Wise to flex as a Barrier Mage player. I think it might be a Wise, it might be Wise altogether for Clown Gaming, is what comes to my mind here. So, what don't I want to deal with from their side? Lancer, I think, could potentially be a problem when it comes to it. Potentially. No Ghost out of the recent buff there, but I think I want to prioritize Clown as soon as possible. So, what do I deal with that? Get a Knight out of here then. I'm target banning specifically because I want to try the new meta. So Clown first to get it to Wise. Fighter. Necro. They take Necromancer themselves. So in that case then, is it Devil to get to the back? I could also take the new Boomerang Hunter. No. We go Devil. Because I need to deal with the Necromancer, so swapping them potentially is big. Cold Corpse is gone. What could augment them here for Fighter, Necromancer? They could take Dual Blighter away from me, which is what I would honestly want. Which is a problem. So do I let that through? Point Doctor also exists there. I also could be scared of Shadowmancer, but Shadowmancer can just straight up die. Cook also can exist. I'm scared of Dual Blighter because they have pit priority then. I have my way to deal with them, so I think they ban Dual Blighter because I have my way to deal with their bad ones. So I just need to establish myself. They do go play Doctor. Isn't this the easiest Dark Mage angle then? Like legitimately, I go Dark Mage, I go Monk. Months, and then, yeah, I can just outlast them, right? Right? They take Lightning Mage. It can deal with me to an extent here, but I think I'm coming out well enough. Because we give Wise his Clown. Mystic even plays Devil. Danny gets their Dark Mage as always. We're actually all in Comfort Pits. I think this is, I wouldn't say Draft Kingdom, I'm gonna have to see about it, but I think we have a pretty strong identity, because with Dark Mage being able to just steal the Point Doctor buffs here, and with us being able to just lock down the Necromancer, this is simple. Whoever they even want to buff up, Clown just stuns, and then we go on from that. Okay, that is a very, very bad ultimate cycle out of me there. Their Point Doctor ult cycle just absolutely stunted on us. I am not going to lie. But we can potentially, we have a potential really good re-establishment point here. Fact is, Necromancer did die, and it's just going to come down to the fact that Dark Mage's absolutely wrecked. Fighter can't make use of their speed because of the Devil swap, since it roots them whenever they swap. So even though you missed a swap one time because you just got a duel, Fact is, any other swap is huge here. Look at that. You're keeping the Tron alive too, which is absolutely wild. This is going to come down to the last 10 seconds here. You need to get these kills here. The play dot hits are absolutely tremendously bad. But if Devil can get a kill, please get a kill, get a kill, get a kill, get a kill. Yes, yes, 22 to 20. What a win there. The comfort was a little bit scary, but absolutely. The Clown got so much value thanks to Munt keeping them alive and Devil causing enough mayhem. Holy crap. Mystic, we won by 2 at the skin of our teeth, and there was a few swaps that we missed there. Keep your head on a swivel, but we can do this thing. We can absolutely do this thing. Alright. No Ice Mage. I think I'd like to take the Werewolf away, potentially. Is that, or I take away their Gambler. Gambler still exists, and I don't like dealing with the back line. I think it's my biggest weakness potentially here. Let's take Gambler out. Let's take Gambler out and see what they want to trend towards. No Ninja. They want to keep backline access exclusive. I think I ban Sniper, and then we go on for a potential identity after this. Werewolf first. If they want Werewolf, what should I get? I could get Dual Blader Archer just to shred Werewolf back down, quite frankly. It's that, or I just straight up go Knight. Knight Cook. Knight Cook. That is my front line. They do get PDH, which I, of course, do not enjoy. So what do I need to do to deal with them afterwards? I need to stop them from being able to peel, because they have backline, they don't have frontline much here at the moment here. What do I fear the most then in that case? So I can't reach PDH otherwise. I think I'd like to keep losing this up in case I want to take it, so I take away Lancer from their side. No Ghost reach their PDH. So what do I pick out of this? Is I have a line that's going to slowly die to PDH unless I can deal with it one way or another. Illusionist will help, and it also peels Werewolf off of us. I think that's going to be my round 3 pitch. Executioner. Barrier Mage. I don't have a damage profile. My damage profile is very, very, very small right now. Out of the marksmen left over, I think it's Archer, right? Archer does help me out here. There's also, like, percentage HP that I might want to be dealing with when it comes to it, but you can easily be counted otherwise then. I think I gotta go Archer. I don't like my own draft because the PDH does throw a wrench into the plans, but this is basically the best I've got when it comes to it then. I think I gotta give Neria Archer just for Gale on its own then. And then we just ride the lightning with these pits here otherwise, I think, right? They need damage out then. I think we just gotta lead with this and just hope for the best. I think they got way better backline, but it's gonna come down to how well the werewolf can be peeled off of. Because Executioner will absolutely shred Archer if we get a bad drag over. Because it's just the Archer gameplay. How well can Archer survive? The cooking was decent, but the drag is worse. No, the barrier does absolutely stop the Archer from doing anything. Now we might have a potential comeback from this or so, because even though the ult, that was all the ult cycles decently, and the fact is Archer just deals more raw damage, and it's stopping the werewolf from being able to do too much. Those, what's his face? Those illusions from Illusionist absolutely is stopping werewolf from being able to cause to have it in the backlines, and we just offer more raw damage straight up or so. Even with the Executioner, we're doing pretty decent, all things considered here. It just comes down to how the final tools are going to come out to be. Getting the Barrier Mates is absolutely huge. Archer does die in the cycle where only ahead by 1. That's a horrible PDH field, though. That's a great barrier, though, but we're still up by 2. We can absolutely survive this, and you even get to throw in the barrier mates at the end if it comes to it. 0-2? 2-0 against Movistar? They went 0-2 against us? That's a win against a head-to-head opponent? That's huge, because that's going to close the gap. Such that OGD won against DFM, but the fact is I am 1 win out of the playoff picture. That is huge. Absolutely huge. I will take that. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'm going to play one more set, and then I think I'm going to end it, maybe. So, I'll be right back, y'all. I think I also hit my mic. I meant to say, basically, I think I'm going to just keep sending it for the meantime and see how far it can get. But first and foremost, Clown first. And then probably Lancer. Werewolf could be a problem potentially, but I can stun them, so it's no problem, actually. But Clown priority is high up. I am going to just make use of the Clown attack speed buffs as much as I can here, without a doubt. Fighter Duel? Fighter Necro, because I did leave Necro up. Same thing as before then, Clown Devil, right? This is deja vu almost. Now granted, what's his face? Necromancer was a comfort pit for them. I will not doubt that there, so I will give it up. Exorcist could potentially be a problem. Sacred Taoist to an extent, I'm not going to lie. I think I fear Taoist more, so I think I'm going to ban Taoist away. They take Swordsman. Huh. I have Devil to an extent here, so I can lock down a bunch of these guys. When it comes to it, wouldn't Cold Corpse be good just for stalling them? Cold Corpse stalls. I have ways to stun, and then Dual Blader right afterwards to just finish it off, right? I don't have a true backline necessarily. But I have absolutely ways to just keep stunning, hitting, and then just finish up fine kills, right? Yeah, Cold Corpse Dual Blader. Let's try this. Let's try this out here. Berserker. I didn't go PDH, but I think this is an idea that I'd like to work with here. Ooh, actually, Wise on Dual Waiter versus Wise on Clown. I think it's fine either way. Cold goes to Dandy, who's just gonna be my tank, and then we're just gonna go off from this. Alright. Let's do this. They've got 3 frontline, but it's just gonna be all about our 1 Cold Quartz just slowing them down. Also, how fast we can potentially kill the Berserker. The fact is that that swap is huge. This is great. And anytime Dual Blader just gets to just dive onto somebody is all that I care about here. That swap is very dangerous though, because you need to stay alive. That is a great ultimate to peel, and then Cold Corpse can just absolutely run at them. Alright, Devil just needs to survive. You don't need to get hit by it. Oh, that's all that mattered right there, dude. No, and also a Necromancer ult on a devil is absolutely horrendous. Now, granted, we should have a good way to bounce back from this potentially here. You just need to kill the Necromancer. You've swapped the Necromancer back and forth twice now. Can we get some focus fire on the Necromancer? Their front line's finally crumbled. Please kill the Necromancer. He's done so much. You just need to hit him once. Oh my goodness. Their ult cycle was just way better, dude. And the Necromancer did too much. Okay. Scouting report. I keep drafting for comfort, but just ban the Necromancer, dude. To be fair, the ultimates could have been better too, but hey, they should have been way more, guys. That could have been way better for us, I'm not going to lie. Dual Blader and Clown are out though, so I think I swap Wise for Tarzan? For Exorcist Gaming potentially, and I keep Mystic. It's either that, or Reckless is actually outscaled otherwise. Yeah, Necromancer, I did say I didn't have backline access, but I thought I could shut down the triple front line, but no, I should just take PDH in that case. Play Dr. Gone. Get Gambor out of here. Get Archer out. In that case, then, get Sniper. Let's make this a close combat game, potentially. Werewolf? I think I could try out Ice Mage in that case. Oh, hold on. My dot's here. My dad came in my room with my mom to greet me good night. But yeah, I do think this is Ice Mage value, because if the werewolf wants to dash onto us, we just freeze him and then he just dies. So, new pitch. Do I try new Barrier Mage? Is that the idea, unironically? If I do Barrier Mage... That's our backline. Yes, Barrier Mage got nerfed, but I think I want to try her out still. Ghost. What do I need to do to protect my line here? Because I am trying to play anti-dive. Shadowmancer can slow down the even though Shadowmancer got nerfed, they could still exist and then absolutely just trunk us when it comes to it here. Ninja could be a problem, because then that's triple dive just about. There's no way for them to buff up their team otherwise. So I'm thinking either Ninja, Shadow, or Executioner. Because Executioner can absolutely just drag us out of the way, and I think that's the bigger problem. So I think I get Executioner out. No Lancer for the peel potential then. In that case, I think the other idea is just Monk or Knight. You're gonna attack the lowest HP target, so actually Knight being able to stop Ghost from doing much is bigger, so we take Knight. They take Lightning Mage, because we're plumped up in the back. They take Monk themselves. I need damage. They don't have much. Actually, they have some defense. Is it Boomerang Hunter then? Because Boomerang Hunter shreds defense, and he can be anti-dive just as of his AoE. I think it's double new character time. We go Boomerang Hunter. Straight up. So, Barrier Mage stays on Tarzan. You gotta play that for us. I will give Neria my ADC as always. I think Yeah, that's balanced stats enough. Otherwise, I think early ults will be good because I need to just stop Ghost from ever doing anything. Because if he scales way fast, then that's very bad. So we gotta go with this. But we are an anti-dive competition. We are way slow, but we just need to lock down the werewolf and let the Boomerang Hunter potentially do their thing here. That is way more damage than I'd like, though. Now, that's decent. That's decent right there. But we're all dying so fast. Good stuff. Whoa, quadra-kill! That's a quadra-kill, Naira! That's a huge barrier too, but that's so much defense, and they just dragged this all out. Barrier, 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 barrier. You're keeping us alive, but we don't have enough damage here. My damage potential is way too slow, and Werewolf just does so much because of the healing too. Yeah, Ghost stats are way too... yeah, Ghost got to do so much more. And even though we're slow, it's not enough. Werewolf... I don't have enough damage to get to Werewolf first, and then that's what allowed Ghost to just run us over. Alright, yeah, this is a tosser. The Barrier Mage nerf definitely does hurt, but I don't think that's what lost us it. It's just, you know, if I had a more stable offense, so if I had like an Archer to peel, that would have been it, potentially, is my thoughts. Okay. I think Ice Mage was fine. I think Knight was fine. Boomerang Hunter was okay, but they're mobile enough, and I just didn't have... as much as I could say I wanted peel, it really wasn't there. They just had to run at us and run us down quicker. I mean, I scouted them. They went Necro and Werewolf, and they absolutely trumped me, so I think I just gotta respect that from there on, because that's my own fault. Anyone's a legend. Gambor, Dark Mage, Knight, Monk. Alrighty, 6 is better than 8th. Yeah, but I'm still out of the playoff contention, which is not what I'm enjoying right now. So I need to really route for that instead. Alright. What do they not want to deal with themselves? No Cook. Get Gambor out, because they had that potentially. No Knight. I'm going to take their own Werewolf out, and then we'll see what they want. If they pick Dark Mage, then we'll just see how the draft goes on. Fighter first. So, without a doubt, Clown Devil as always. That combination is absolutely winning me games, potentially. Clown priority is high, even though I lost it. I did give up Dual Blader for a Devil. I will admit to that end, but I think I have an idea here. I think I have a potential idea. What I want out of this... I banned a Necro in case that might come to be. No Berserker. Because what I think I could potentially do instead is what if I send Plague Doctor? Now hear me out. Plague Doctor to buff up Clown and Devil's attacks as fast as possible, and then so I just Cold Corpse right afterwards. But I need a front line more than anything. Monk front line because I need to keep the Devil alive, rather. And then, if it comes to it, I can just play Doctor. A Ghost composition again, so that stops me from wanting to do play Doctors that absolutely accelerate kills. Ice Mage will also freeze the Clown and or Devil, which is a problem. But I can go Exorcist to cleanse the crowd controls. I think Exorcist might be good against Ice Mage then, right? This is either that, or I just want to absolutely outrange them. As I would say, though, I do have Munt to help the healing, but I don't know with the health buffs if Ghost is actually just gonna Trent Archer. I think I take Archer because I'm failing on the damage front is the main problem that I came to last time or so, which is what I think I'd like to benefit myself from here. Let's try this. Early ult again. Once again, I need to stop Ghost from being able to scale or do anything at all. And then we see. Devil died early, but that's just expected on the beginning here. We just need to stop Ghost from being able to do much. Getting Ice Mage swapped is absolutely huge, because then that stops from doing much. A great Archer ult, a triple kill, and then good shields otherwise here. Ice Mage gets to do nothing in the background on their own side. Okay, they did get the freeze technically here. The fact is we are still ahead of them, and we have an ult and that is our good ult cycle. That's 4 up. Ghost is only at 2 stats technically here. Good heal from the Mon. Great play, Tarzan. You keep Dandy alive. You stop a Ghost stat from going up. We're still ahead by 4, and that is a dude. These swaps are absolutely ridiculously good. That is such a good ultimate from them, no. The Ice Mage is gonna stagger us, and then the Ghost would start popping off. He's at 7 stats. Stop him. Somebody stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Stop him. Dual Blader does so much too. Oh my god, dude. I thought it was a clown meta, but it was... I was the clown all along. It is a Ghost meta, because that HP just allows you to accelerate the pace. Granted, Fighter and Dual Blader are still the combo to end all combos, it feels like, and I'm not respecting that either. What? I'm recognizing the draft deficits, so I can do this here. If you don't like that, Mystic, I can swap you out, but your champion pool is what's valuable to us right now, so I have to keep you in. And I will say, I realized I didn't swap Wise in last round to actually take advantage of the clown, but hey, we're here. We gotta do what we can, right? Alright. What don't I want to deal with from them? The Gambler exists. If I go first round Necro, what stops me, technically? A Werewolf? It does. So I think I'll take him out. No Plague Doctor. First round Necromancer, I think the high priority is there. If they go Ninja, then I can easily potentially peel one way or another afterwards. Cook PDH. Straight up, isn't this just double backline? Because what assassins are there left? Executioner? There's Executioner, but I just banned Executioner right afterwards. Is this just a double backline? Double backline, I ban Executioner, and then we just, you know, go on with whatever is left. Just Cook wants to stagger time out, basically, or so. Cold Quartz allows me to get through PDH, basically, because I don't care. I just need to stun them. It's that, or I just straight up look at Mystic Dancer. Cold Quartz for my front line, though? Or do I need to Shred Lancer more? Cold Quartz is slow compared to Swordsman, though, and they will just stay in PDH's range, which I do not enjoy. Mr. Dancer can help out with Lancer potentially here and dissuade a little bit more then, but then what else am I looking at? I think I go Ninja to help deal with PDH, because Ninja is way faster than what PDH can do, though. And then, honestly, then, yeah, for my front line, I think it is just Swordsman, straight up, because Berserker's going to be way too slow on his own end. I gotta have something to shore myself up, because I already went double backline. Exorcist. What are you even gonna cleanse? What are you... What is your play there? What are you cleansing then, my friend? I do not know. Either or, I think I'll just go with a neutral setup here. I guess it can cleanse the defense down, technically. That does work, I suppose. The fact is, I want to be able to dive on the PDH. Now, the Cook healing is there to an extent, but we do have Swordsman Burst, and then I can just try to muscle my way through you. That Lancer push is huge, but the fact is, as long as my sniper can keep doing damage, because the fact is, they're not getting hits, that's a triple kill from the Swordsman ult, which is huge, and, oh my goodness gracious, the Necromancer copy to make a Cook ult means that my Ninja copy gets healed over time, because the Ninja copy just slowly loses health, meaning that I basically had a 5v4, and this is a trunking otherwise. Nice ultimate, nerd. Guess what? You're about to all die, so you're not even going to get any poison on any of your tits here. This is just a perfect game from Danny, because they've never just been touched the entire time, almost just about. We're doubling their score, and they can't get through us. Even with the crunchy one being a little bit sus, missed it. You absolutely proved why you play Swordsman, brother. That is so huge. That and Tarzan copying the Cook ult. What a heal, dude. Yeah, Dandy sits 1-7. That is absolutely ridiculous. 2-1-18. Tarzan participated in everything, dude. That is hilarious. Don't lose focus, Tarzan. Don't lose focus, dude. Look, you popped off, but quite frankly, we need you to stay locked in. You are a clutch hitter. This is our first game 3. We need this win so badly right now. We need this win. No Berserker. No Berserker. What don't I want to deal with here? What marksmen are even still around? A decent amount. I am not for spit though. I don't want to deal with werewolf. No illusionist. If I leave Gambor up, they take Gambor. So what do I get to respond to Gambor? I don't have anything to outrange Gambor then. Plague Doctor exists. Vampire. Is it really Vampire Plague Doctor? Do I put all the bones in the line just to go Vampire Plague Doctor in this day and age? Honestly, it's not even the worst pick ever, but if I leave Gambor up, what am I banning then? So what don't I want to deal with for Plague Doctor Gambor? I don't want Dark Mage then. Did they just take Dark Mage? I think I take Dark Mage away, and then they did both get nerfed. Vampire does no damage anymore. That's Cold Corpse, though. That is so slow. What? Gambor without a doubt. And then Knight, right? Knight's my front line, Gambor's my damage, and then I can just kind of chill. Lightning Mage for their own pitch. What am I banning then? What don't I want them to have? What warriors are left? Not much. They have Cold Corpse. What other supports would be a problem then? Barrier Mage? I think so. I think they gotta ban Barrier Mage just out of respect. No Taoist. I think I signal Plague Doctor, unironically here. They go Executioner. Mystic. They want to shred me. Isn't Pyromancer technically really good into this? That's 2 big bodies here, technically, or so. Mystic Dance is also a close-range fighter. Isn't Pyromancer potentially really good here? Sorry, that, or just do the Vampire strat. Dude, I'm legitimately gonna pick Vampire, and I hate myself here. But I'm doing it. I think I'm gonna go with the good old tried and true combo of ult, early play, Dr. Vampire. I'm actually doing this to myself. I think I'd do that. I'd give Tarzan Gambor just for my stable backline. Gale for Gigneria, Vampire. That way I get Gale Prots, and then we just go on from that point, right? I'm putting it all on the line on a Vampire play. I am putting it all on the line for a Vampire play, dude. Let it be known. 2 stats out of the gate right there. Cold Corpse does so much, dude. I need a really good play, Doctor. It didn't hit my Vampire, dude. Oh my god, and I low-rolled 1s on the Gambor ult. It's over, dude. Just surrender me now. Absolute disaster scenario there. Disaster scenario. I want to cry right now. At the very least, that's 9 stats for Vampire, but we're already halfway through right now. This isn't anything, and they still have their own ult cycle, dude. I'm not getting shit. Yeah, you would've just solo ulted the Vampire just to take him out of the game. I bet it on the line, and not only did the Vampire not pay, the Gambor ult didn't pay, and I've just lost to that there. To be fair, the Thunder Mage did a lot more than I wanted to, and the nerfs really hit me. But I thought maybe if I accelerate, because they've got 2 big beefy bodies. No, it's just too bad. I hate, dude. I rolled 01 for the Gambor ult? Are you kidding me? Fuck the Jamboard, dude. I hate the Jamboard. This sucks so much. I hate everything so much. I don't even want to look at this scouting report. Just get me out of here. Get me out of here. I am so tilted. What am I banning out of LGD? Hey, you play Vampire. You want to be into the trap same as me here, too? I thought the bleed would maybe get something going. I didn't swap Wise in for Clown priority. I am so tilted, dude. Get the Lightning Mage out of here. Get the Lightning Mage out of here so quickly. I want to cry. I want to cry. I want to cry. Ban their comfort. Just get those comfort pits out of here. Cook. Clown, Devil. They banned Dart Maid, so I can't deal with Cook then, technically. Is it Clown Devil or is it just Clown Sniper? It's still Clown Necro, actually. Clown is, of course, my priority then, and then I just have to see what else I can get off of it. And Fighter. You're not going to get the Dual Blader Fighter combination without a doubt here at all. You're not getting that crap. And then I think what I want out of this then afterwards is Cold Corpse. Cold Corpse gets to slow the pace down potentially, but they do no damage. I need damage to deal to help kill Cook. I have the Warriors. Lancer is here. You are stable. You are stable and you are stunned. I think I take you against Dual Blader to just dissuade anything. They take Devil themselves. That can't stop my Necro, and then you take Knight as well afterwards. That does lock me out of potential ideas here. But it might just be Archer then, because then I can just deal with whatever battle lines. You can't swap everybody. I think we do this. I think we definitely do this. Need to have Tarzan swap in only for his clutch hitting potentially when it comes to it, because otherwise I am missing Wise to... I'm missing Wise's ability to hit for me hard. Which is my biggest problem that I feel. Because I'm on no comfort right now. Ult's in the middle, I feel, because I don't know when their Devil might ult themselves, and it's just gonna be all about my backline access. I have 3 backliners, and seeing how slow I can slow down their Dual Blader. That's gonna be the main source of their damage, notwithstanding Devil as well. That is a huge Cook ult. Oh, Cook ult plus Knight ult is so frustrating. It is an ult cycle, though, so I'll have to see how things pan out. Good stuff, technically, here. And a Knight to give us defense. We just have to kill the Devil, though. We have to kill the Devil, and they are not dying from their one spots. Please kill the Devil. Please kill the Devil. That Cook is surviving for so long. Same as the Devil. The Devil needs to die. Devil finally did die there, but we are so low, and we are behind on our cycle and our HP. That's a good stun, though. I gotta say, good Crown gameplay. Good Crown gameplay. Archer didn't survive, though. Nera did the best that they could right there. Cook Knight just buys so much time. Cook Knight buys so much time, and we just couldn't punch through it yet. Hold on, if you can get the kill, though, if you can get the kill, overtime, wanted by the skin of our teeth! Whoa, my goodness gracious, clown value. Even though Wise isn't in the roster, as always, I was a fool the entire time. Nera, stay humble. That was clown gaming there. To be fair, you also did pretty good. I'm not gonna doubt that. I need to get Wise in otherwise, but then I can't even put them in now because guess what? Clown and Dual Blader were just picked. I think I'm just going off of just the base stats otherwise, though. And just my starting roster is better when it comes to it then. Okay. High priorities. Get Lightning Mage out. I don't want to deal with your bullcrap ever again. Get... Get Executioner, I feel. I could have banned their Swordsman away, potentially. But what is the first pit priority that I'm thinking here? Out of the Warriors left over, there is Cold Corpse, technically. I could first pit that, because I think I'm aiming for a Ghost or a Sniper angle when it comes to it here. Because the main thing is, if I go Sniper, that leaves it open for Ghost for them to counterpit, which absolutely wrecks me. I could go Taoist in that case then, but then... like, if they go like Ghost Cold Corpse, that's more than enough. Thing is, I need Lightning offense if I want Ghost to go offense, means potential Shadowmancer, but then, out of the remaining Assassins, it's just a Werewolf, really. I could go Werewolf Illusionist when it comes to it. Let's go Werewolf. Werewolf, I feel like, is a safe enough first pick. Berserker? Munch? Dark Mage. Dark Mage Berserker, so you want to just slow the pace down of the game. You want to grind the game out, you want to stop us from being able to do much then. That puts Cold Corpse value down, since Berserker will just absolutely shred through Cold Corpse, potentially then. I think Illusionist jumps in high priority, though. Is that or Shadowmage? I think Illusionist first, though, because then Dark Mage and because this is damage and peeling. Because Illusionist is a lot of utility for their mage value here. No Priestess, so what don't I want them to pair with their Dark Mage then? I don't want Monk. I don't want them to be able to shield up the Berserker and keep him alive for forever. That can't be done. Swordsman? Is it PDH? So if I go PDH and then maybe like Cold Corpse, I just need Cold Corpse to buy time. PDH gets to shred down Swordsman and Berserker otherwise then. PDH without a doubt. Then after that, that's the question. Fighter provides a lot of peeling and around. And with how fast Werewolf is, I think I need somebody fast. I think I need Fighter more than Cold Corpse to be able to just run around, cause a ruckus, and let Werewolf just kind of pop off on their own end. Gambler, double backline for them. You need Dandy to go off on there, and then just early as always. So they don't have anybody on Comfort, which sucks again, but I'm just gonna have to keep retooling my pits here. After I rolled a 1 and 1 on my Gamble roll, watch them run like a full 99s on theirs, and then I'm gonna be very salty, and then I'm gonna hate my life and everything in between it there. Good Werewolf stuff at the very least to start. That's decent. Good Fighter ult to start a peel. Great stuff. You get to stall the Dark Mage. Okay, that Swordsman ult was absolutely horrendous from them there, and we can try to get something going. Does the Berserker, even with his ult, might be timeout? Okay, they got 3 and 3. Their Gamble ult was just as equally bad as mine there, and we have the full advantage because his ults are all off the table now, and now we're seeing the true value come out overall here. Ironically enough, it's not the Werewolf that's really doing the damage, it's the Fighter! Because the Fighter's really just cleaning up the kills left over by PDH. Because even then, like, their speed is a lot slower than us, so Fighter just is really, just the cleanup crew. Fighter priority is huge! Why aren't I prioritizing them more, dude? Yeah, look at how much time Dandy is buying for us. Yeah, he had more damage at the end, but Tarzan just had as many kills just about. I2O OGD? That's pretty decent. And that's a direct matchup. I'm still 1 win behind them, but that is a direct matchup win that I could not afford to lose there. Okay, how many more games in the schedule? 3 more games. I'm still behind LGD, and what's my sponsor like? I need to use Mystic Dancer, Vampire, and Shadowmancer more. Oh, I might throw the season for the con for it, dude. I need the money, because it's going to be all my money to renew the team anyway. DFM likes Lightning, Taoist, Berserker, Monk. Easy enough. I hate Lightning Mage already, so I can really ban that away, and same with Taoist. Okay, Lies in, potentially? Or Tarzan? So I can get my clown value. We're finally swapping Lies back into the starting rotation, people. Get that Lightning Mage out of here. I think Monk also might be a high priority to get rid of. That way, because the ceiling is one thing, but being able to heal and get barriers is another. Clown priority, though. Clown priority as always. Give me my clown. I love my clown. Knight. Dark Mage. If they do that, then isn't it just a devil angle straight up? Because then I can just bind whoever it is, and then we just go on from there. I think so. They ban PDH. I think I ban Necro just to prevent a double backline from them. Berserker. Mystic Dancer deals proportion to Matt's HP, so I honestly think this actually is a good matchup for me to have Mystic Dancer on. And then it comes down to my last, to whoever I need last for my front line. So out of the warriors left, Lancer can actually buy me a decent amount of time. It's that or Cold Corpse. Fighter could help out too, especially with how I need speed. Plus, that denies a dual blader matchup. I think I go high on Fighter. I actually do think I go high on Fighter. Still high on it. Gunner. Interesting. You're going Gunner, my friend. Why, pray tell, would you go Gunner? Yes, he did get buffed, but if I root you anyway, I really don't know how high that is. And we're already a close range comp that just wants to shred you down. Fact is, it comes down to how much damage Nera can do, because if they can just keep getting passive stats, then we just absolutely shred them, and also if Mystic can survive. And you're kind of seeing right here, yeah, the priority is absolutely out of the way. They can't get anything going. Nera's at 4 stats right now for the Chatrums. Made that 5. They're going off. Like, legitimately, it's a no contest here. Look at how badly it's shredding. Matt's HP damage all the way over for Nera. 1500 damage scaling. They finally did die, though, so that did reset everything. And the fact is, there wasn't much that you could do at that point. We're so ahead. Yeah, the tanky front line, but we're doing Matt's HP damage to you with Nera, so it's not like you're really getting to do much. And Gunner doesn't do much either, because we have speed and we have lockdown. Drafting disaster for them. Way better for us. Dandy, you did good, but Nero is absolutely it. I'm not gonna doubt that though. You still did great. You deserved your role well. But this is a game we still need to win without a doubt. So who am I getting rid of? Lightning Mage and Taoist, I still think. No Plague. Get Lightning Mage out of here. No Dual Blader. Get Taoist out of here then. Werewolf first. First pick Werewolf. Without a doubt, that is going to be an Archer pick, I feel. I think it's Archer without a doubt. Is it just double backline to deal with Werewolf? Is Archer Ice Mage are exactly there as an idea? I could also just fight fire with fire and just go ninja against them. No, illusionist. You don't illusionist against werewolf. That is soft counter right there. Monk. What don't I want to deal with for their composition if they're signaling a monk to me? I don't want them to have a cook to keep the werewolf alive. No Lancer for me to peel with. So what do I want to pair then that can stop the werewolf and or stop the monk? Cold Corpse absolutely deals with this well and they can stun, so I think that's going to be my other front line then. They go PDH. And Executioner.